Duse M,
Jump on it, ride it like Jocks in hell, smoking that loud, lace the yak with mouth. Make your mama proud, popping it like shot. Turn up, it's a gangster party.
PT, ain't never popped a Mari, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Harley. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young Emmett. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge image. To the day they go before and they box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply change my route. On my hobby.
West. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversations, home of the West Coast, voice of the culture. It's Duse M's the Don. I'm right back at it, just like a crack at it. Hey, salute to everybody in the Chi-Nat. Let y'all know where it's season at. Hit that like as soon as you come in, or you can go bees at wherever you came from. Hey, yo, we got the content. Let them know, Mike B. You already know what type of time it is. We got CS2 back lying. CS2 back trying to undermine the great journalistic work Rich Trapper put in today. And for all you niggas talking about that was some police shit, y'all out of pocket. Y'all stay in y'all lane. Rich Trapper, send this to Rich Trapper. Tell him keep doing his thing, man. They gonna hate you for whatever you do. Pop told us that. Jerry Griffin, what up? Keith McCulley, what up? Blue Richmond. Salute to all of y'all, man. What up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Trap News Network already in here. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Miss Inglewood Blue Deuce, hello and blessings to the house. Like, share, subscribe, you too. Miss Lisa, evening, everyone. Salute, Sir Deuce. Mike B. Keith, man. Salute. Reg Dog 89, what up, bro? Let's go. What's up, Deuce Chat Mob? Oh, man, I got caught up. Maria just came home. She get out the truck. The man is jogging. You know, I live in like a suburb. You know what I'm saying? A man is jogging at 9:30 at night. And while Maria get out, the dogs thought the man was running towards Maria, chased the man. He was screaming like Maria thought he might be gay. He was screaming. So it shook her up. You know, she pregnant. G-Mac, Deuce and one. Duse M, the MF Don is back at it, flaming these rats and busters. So show some love and subscribe, then lace your chucks. Get active in the chat after you hit that like button. That's a fact, G-Mac. 3 Finger Paw Rule, what up? So look, Fam West TV, I'm locked in for this active chucks, man. Y'all already know we finna get it right into it. Yay area Detroiter, I'm here for the content. Y'all be here for the content. Y'all do be here for the content. Movers and shakers, salute, bro. Wait, never mind. I'm in time. I sell food stamps. Hey, just DM me. Let's chop it up. You know what I'm saying? We got mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with them. I remember the old school food stamp. I just got in here in the transmission they been talking about. Oh, man, it's nasty. Damn, I thought Turd was going to be gone for a month. Turn it up. He back home broke and burnt out after gone for a week. Nasty work, man. Nasty work. Listen, that Blueface tour is going to be legendary. They had a serial rapist up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? So first, we're going to get into the real content. Journalistic work done by Rich Trapper himself, Trap News Networx. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be wanting to hear people argue, yell, and all of that. Sometimes you just let the content. And when you got the content, all you got to do is ask the right questions. Rich Trapper.
Right, no, you're kicking it. Party time. I mean, but you know what though? I mean, you're 24 years old.
you're essentially, you know, hanging out with the rappers for a night. You just, you know, you living your life. Right. Yeah, you doing you. But just because you're trying to have fun doesn't mean that you deserve to be assaulted.
Facts.
Yeah. And so
We're one of the top-rated fencing companies in
Ain't
the
that
state.
a
I want to tell you about
BITCH? As soon as we start the content, let's go. Bang that like on your way in.
the guys, they're listening to beats, they're playing their unreleased music, and then the DJ comes in. Mind you, I met the DJ the night before. But he comes and shakes my hand and introduces himself to me again, like I didn't already meet you.
Big mess.
And then I asked him, because it's still on my brain, even though I went back, I still...
Your panties are only on, how do we get to the point where your underwear are only on one leg?
I got home after the show, when I went to the after party.
Uh-huh.
Somehow, I can tell you how, but I don't remember how. When I got home and I took my clothes off, when I woke up that morning, my panties were only on one leg under my shorts. And so then, and my body was sore, but I just figured that it was from me dancing. I was dancing all night. And so then, yeah, I asked him, I'm like, how did I get home?
And who are you asking this question to?
Because he's the last person's face I remember seeing. He goes, before anybody else in there could say anything, he goes, oh, you got your own Uber home. No, I didn't. My phone was dead. So you're lying? When you could have just been like, oh, we were kicking it. You know,
that's a key factor. You lying to her simple question, how did I get home? Because she's distraught, she's sore, she's trying to figure out what happened. She's feeling funny. And you lied to her. Why are you lying? The cover-up has begun. And if it's a cover-up, it more than likely was a crime. Let's go.
Got you an Uber home. But you're lying about how I even got home, which is weird.
So the last person you remember being with was Blueface's DJ.
Like, that's the last face I remember because he handed me the blunt.
Okay.
And then, so yeah. So, mind you, the day after the show, I texted One Take Jay. I texted a couple people trying to figure out what the DJ's Instagram was because I could not find it for the fucking life of me. So then, now it's Thursday, Friday, and I end up finding it. Because one of them posted him on his story and posted him on their story and tagged him. And so I click it, I DM'd him. I'm like, hey, I just want to know if you could help me kind of remember what happened. Instead of him texting me back, because I never accused anyone of raping me. I said something happened, and I'm just trying to put the pieces together so I can know what went on that night, because I genuinely do not remember.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. There's an audio it's supposed to be allegedly you saying that you are consenting to a sexual act with one of the guys. Is that actually you on the audio, or is that not you?
The second day when I came back, me and EKE were vibing. I didn't go there with no intentions on having sex with EKE.
Okay.
We went, so after I asked him that question.
Just so it's clear, that was only your consent to be with EKE, no one else.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay. So even if whatever and then honestly, you're a lady. We don't even have to get into whatever you did with EKE. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But that's not really, that's your personal business.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Was for him.
Yeah. So EKE is absolved from this entire situation. That was a consensual moment between two adults who were cool with each other.
He didn't do nothing wrong.
So you're aware that Wack is trying to put that audio out to make it seem like you're cool with doing that, I guess, maybe with someone else, whoever you're accusing of violating you?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll let you get to that part. Okay, so we'll let you get to that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
was a message that I had put out because after I didn't put it out, I sent it to the people that I had talked to that night. I sent it to LJ because I'm like, why won't nobody get back to me and try to help me try to figure out what happened? And so the same message I sent to LJ, I sent to Wack100 because at the end of the day, when you go to a motherfucking business, who do you contact when you have a problem?
The owner, the manager, yeah. So you reached out to Wack100.
I did.
And then was this via Instagram, Facebook?
The messages of me texting John, the guy whose hair I braided.
So how did you, hold on, I'm sorry. My bad.
Like, I'm kind of telling the story like everywhere right now, but I'm trying to give it to you as much as like I can, like as much as I remember. Like, are you recording me right now?
Yes. But we're gonna make you look good. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're gonna make you look good. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna look, I got you on the filters and all that. Don't trip. Don't trip. We ain't gonna have you looking crazy like you ain't got no baby hairs. You straight.
You're recording, but it's okay.
So my question to you is, you have your experience with EKE. That's again all consensual. Where does it go? Where does foul play become involved?
The night before, and I said that the DJ to the room, and I remember going into
Okay, so that's the night, and then so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even with all that, because I didn't know what happened, I still came back the next day and did EKE's hair.
So I'm sorry. Let's take it back to the night where you woke up the next morning. You remember going into a dark room. The last person you remember is a DJ. You find yourself at home the next morning, and you have your shorts on, but one of your legs for your underwear are off.
Yes.
Okay. Are you like experiencing any symptoms that you had any type of intercourse? Had you feel anything that you've been penetrated?
What they did to our kids is up.
Coochie did feel like sore, and like if you know, like when you get like a rug burn.
I can imagine. I've never been penetrated, but I can imagine you're
Indian burn on your arm.
okay.
Like, you know, it's just like from dry
Like friction, yeah. Okay.
That's how it felt.
Like you were chafed down there. Yeah. Okay.
And so
I mean, you're
still like trying to figure out what was going on, because at the end of the day, maybe I was drunk, and maybe I could have been flirting with him, but I don't have no recollection because nobody will tell me anything.
So are you, I mean, you've had, your parts down there for 24 years, you're 24 years old. Did you feel like you had been penetrated sexually?
Yes.
Sheesh. And you don't, so off your words, would you say that was a willing, was that something that you did consensually, or do you feel like not so much?
Doing it, but at the same time, it's like I keep going back and forth because it's like I don't remember doing it. But with me being drunk, I do get flirtatious, you know. Okay. So I gave him the idea that I was going, but just like how I was so willing to give EKE a consent voice message, don't you think I would have did that for the DJ? Right.
So you're saying the DJ is who the issue is with?
Is what?
I said, so you're saying the DJ is who the issue is with. That's where the discrepancy comes in.
Yes.
All right. So you go there the next day. How do you get in touch with Wack? Do you contact him on Instagram? You're on Facebook? Do you actually see him physically? Okay. And how does that go?
It starts blowing up on me. It was no, let me try to figure this out, see what's going on. Is it straight? I don't play these childish ass games. Go get law enforcement. Da 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 da. Like, matter of fact, go screenshot that shit.
Also, these are text messages. These aren't even voice messages.
These are text messages.
Okay.
Wow.
Keon sent them.
He even sent some of them, yes.
You got to be quick, man. They're fast. You got to be quick with these YouTube dudes. You got to be fast.
Like, he saved the one where he was like, go find your mental health. And
so I'm assuming he erased all the ones where he's talking.
Now that's what's starting to really piss me off. Wack, if you wasn't there, how you gonna tell her to go get rid of her mental health? Right? He has no kind of empathy or sympathy for this woman who is claiming that she went through some real traumatic stuff. She doesn't even know how to feel yet. She doesn't know how to compartmentalize what she feeling right now because she's in a state of shock. She doesn't even know exactly what happened or that she's even in a situation.
Trash to you, cursing
Wack
you out,
really a
calling you
piece
out your
of
name,
shit,
all that.
bro.
yes, but a lot of it that he said
Harboring
was
these
he called me.
crazy.
Oh, like how I called you on Instagram, he called you the same way.
Yes.
Okay.
When I seen the post, I texted him. I was like, "That's crazy that you just tried to expose me for coming to you for clarity. I didn't even take this to social media. You're a sick person."
So wait, when you say the post, what post are you talking about? What post are you talking about? When you say the post, what post are you talking about? And that's where can you I didn't read the messages, I just heard the audio. What did the messages say?
You want me to read it to you?
If you could. Because these are your messages to Wack, or these Wack's messages to you?
To John.
Okay, got it.
To John.
Okay, got it.
Messages to John. I know she's not talking about Lil John, John T. I know she ain't talking about the brother in the kufi. Oh, this is nasty work.
I texted the. Sorry, I was supposed to be. I had texted the Fuck, I can't even think. I texted the DJ asking him what happened. It's after I texted him asking what happened. 5 minutes later, if you see my message, I click on his page and he blocked me.
The DJ's blocked you after you asked him what happened that night.
He never responded. He just blocked me.
Okay.
And so then now I'm mad because I feel like motherfuckers are playing with me. I'm blowing up John's phone, and I'm like, can you like help me? Like, somebody help me. Like, that's basically what I'm saying. But I'll read the messages to you right now. Sorry, I just stopped.
No, you're good. Well, in the meantime, while you're trying to find the messages, what was your conversation with Wack that led up to these messages? I'm sorry, that led up to this post going up.
I had.
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a...
They sending the content. Oh, my bad.
The DJ blocked me, and then the message that I sent to the DJ. I said, hey, I'm not trying to bring you into anything, but that nigga did something to me the night of the show. I don't remember a lot, and that's why I'm passed out. That's why I was passed out like that. And then he lied about how I got home and then blocked me. When I tried to ask him what happened, because I just wanted to know what happened to me, that shit was weird and not cool. I don't want to need anything from nobody. I just needed help trying to figure out what happened to me, because This shit isn't normal and nothing is adding up. I said, like, I'm scared and I thought I was safe with you guys.
Wow. So do you feel like they took advantage of the fact that you thought that you were safe around these guys, safe enough to let your guard down?
Possibly. I honestly, I don't know.
So you get into this conversation with Wack, you reach out to him, you finally get in contact with him. What does that conversation look like?
Kate, do you want to help me explain? Because you probably remember a little bit more than I do.
Hey, Kate.
About how this is Kate.
What's up, Kate?
We're on the phone. She's really not letting me talk. She just keeps yelling over me. He's calling me all types of hoes. He's calling me, saying that I shouldn't be fucking strangers, and saying that his daughter would never do something like that, and just saying a whole bunch of bullshit. And when I'm trying to explain the story to him, he's trying to misconstrue my words and like make them into something that I'm not saying.
Right. He's manipulating your words.
Like, he's taking it as, because they're all going with the narrative, like, that night of the show, I went upstairs and I fucked EKE, and that's the only person that they seen me go upstairs with, that nobody seen me go upstairs with the DJ.
Right.
So he's like, you fucked EKE, and then what, you went and fucked the DJ? No, that's not what happened.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're just going back and forth. My friend isn't liking how he's talking to me, so she kind of, inserts herself. And what did he say, friend? Oh, he was like, I'm trying to think. I know, it was so much. He was like saying like, oh, so
Bless you, baby.
something happened and then you go back to fuck another dude the next day. And I was like, that's not what happened at all. And she told, like, he was not listening to what she was saying at all. And then, because like I just said, I didn't remember what fully happened.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe I was just drunk and I could have done something, but the fact that nobody was trying to help me get any clues or let me know what happened, I don't know. So I'm just going off how I feel right now. My coochie hurts.
That's an indicator. That's an indicator.
Go there with that intention to do that with him.
Right.
Came there to work, we vibed, and we're grown. Shit goes how it goes.
I mean, but then, we're not here, again, even on my end, I'm not here to get into your business of what you consensually did with another adult. That's your bedroom activities. That's your bedroom activities. The bigger conversation here is how you're being treated and how you're being responded to. And you have these allegations that you're putting onto these gentlemen that should be taken a lot more seriously than what it seems like they're being taken.
Exactly. And I appreciate you for even trying to help me figure this shit out.
So I know you're getting ready to go, but I do have a couple more questions for you. So how does this conclude with you and Wack? How does the conversation end?
With me saying, he's like, well, go get the proof. Because he keeps saying, I don't harbor rapists. That he only cares about the truth.
Sound like you trying to harbor
about the truth, and for me to go get law enforcement involved and to get the videos from the hotel and all this other shit. So I was like, okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I went to the hotel today after I got, and they said that they're waiting for the managers to come back in on Monday. So on Monday, I will be going to go get the footage from the thing. But until then, tomorrow morning, I will be up at the police station trying to figure out how I could get the video footage that I need.
Okay, so you're not even going for a civil lawsuit. You're going for actual criminal charges. Should this be able to be proven to be true?
Exactly. Because you're not about to sit here and make my character try to be something that it's not. I'm not no hoe. I'm not a groupie. That's not what I came there for. I came there to work.
Well, you're a 24-year-old girl, and they seemingly found you while you were at school, at cosmetology school, because somebody needed their hair braided.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not like you went to the...
I had no intent on going to the show. But if I had intent on going to I feel like it'd make me look more like a groupie if I was like, I really want to go to the show. I had no intent on going to the show.
So, so you said you're moving forward with the police report. You're moving forward with the police. Is there anything that you just want people to know? You know what I'm saying? Before we kind of close this out, I feel like it's pretty much understood. We got it from the top. If I understand correctly, as a quick little, I guess for lack of better words, a wrap up, you're a cosmetology student, you're 24 years old, you're at school one day. The dude, I'm sorry, what was his name? John comes in, he needs his hair braided. He gets his hair braided.
Hey, Trap,
Apparently some other dudes on the
did
tour might
you
need their
ask
hair
her,
braided as
was
well.
it John T? Lil John? The one with the kufi always on? We want to cross-check that, because if that's John T, and third, he only got one other dude in his crew, and that's Cubic Zirconium. So I'm trying to see, is they talking about the kufi? I'm going to end up being like Jim Jones, the kufi smacker. You know what I'm saying?
You go
This
braid
is
some hair,
nasty work,
get your
bro.
money up real quick. They say, hey, you want to come hang out? At this point, they're starting to feed you drinks all night. Some point of the night, everything goes black. The last thing you remember is being with the DJ. You wake up the next morning, your underwear are half off, your pants are on, but your underwear are half off. You're not really sure how you made it home. The biggest red flag comes up at that moment where you say, they're telling you that you called an Uber home, but that's impossible on your end because your phone is dead.
Break it down.
So you can't call it Uber, the phone's dead.
I said, go check his Uber history.
That would show everything.
His Uber history.
And what was his response to that?
Like, I'm about to go check right now. Never got no response.
Because the Uber history would show that call was put in.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So you wake up the next morning, your private areas are indicating, as you being a grown woman, that somebody has penetrated you. You talk to Wack about it, you get cussed out. Did you talk to EKE about this situation? What was his response?
He told me that all he really asked me to do was, instead of saying his name in the comments, for me to be like, that consent was for someone else.
Right.
Instead of saying it was for EKE.
So why do you think? I'm sorry, go ahead.
He told me on the phone that he remembers me asking the DJ what happened and how I got home, and that the DJ did confirm that I Ubered myself home.
So you go back the next day to
know what happened. I remember EKE went upstairs early. I didn't really tell him, like, hey, this was going on. This happened. Well, I don't know what happened. Like, so he's really like, I didn't know, like, none of this was going on. Whole time, I guess the DJ and EKE got into it, and that's why EKE is not on the tour no more.
Oh, did they get into it over you guys' situation?
That's what Wack told me.
So EKE is no longer on the tour with Blueface because EKE defended you against the DJ who took advantage.
I'm not so sure EKE defended her, because I'm saying, why would EKE even give her the video in the first place? Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all think I'm tripping to even question that. Because Wack, if she gave proof that consent to have sex with EKE on the video that CS2 Back released on Instagram, then he's supposed to held on to that video. Now, if Wack was like, well, didn't you fuck? Like, yeah, but I got consent. I would have played the audio, but I wouldn't have let him get the video. And now Wack took that video and tried to flip it as if she gave consent not only to EKE, but to others. This is the cover-up. Tell me if I'm tripping in the chat. A 1 if I'm tripping in the chat. If I don't see no ones, then I think we see eye to eye.
All I know is that an argument was had.
Okay. So an argument was had, and was the argument caused because of him speaking for you, or you're not? That's what you're not sure about.
That's what I'm not sure about.
Okay.
You're 1 sentence away from launching your website.
Trap said, let that goddamn commercial play. All right, we got you, man.
Wack100 wouldn't really say what it was about, but he was trying to indicate that they were arguing about me.
Okay, so it's safe to assume that you're the reason him defending you could possibly be one of the stronger reasons why he's no longer on this tour, allegedly.
Possibly.
Okay, that is incredible. So you found refuge.
Who hurt me is still on the tour,
Clubhouse Crazy TV,
Interesting.
salute.
but the person that I consent to is off the tour.
Interesting. So are you still in contact with EKE after the fact?
We've been texting.
Class B felony in
As of
Oregon.
right now,
Okay.
I've seen that he hasn't followed me on Instagram
He unfollowed you?
earlier today.
Damn. So what was that conversation? What was that conversation like earlier?
It was him like asking me to, instead of saying his name, to put like someone else, and that
Wait, what do you mean put someone else instead of his name?
like instead of saying the consent was for EKE, he wanted me to say the consent was for someone else.
Why do you think he wants that? Why do you think? Oh, he doesn't want to be. You think he just doesn't want to be attached to this situation?
To be tied up in all of these allegations.
Wow.
Because he didn't, like I said, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, and then I mean, again, what you guys did again as consensual adults, nobody's business but you guys' own. You know what I mean? So EKE's off the tour.
Right. I got
Wack
you,
puts
Rich
out this
Trapper.
audio, and in the audio, again, it is you giving consent, but it's you giving consent to EKE, not the
Diamond
DJ.
Goddess, salute.
And they're manipulating this to make it seem as if you're giving consent to the DJ. Goodness gracious. So it's maybe an attempt to kind of bury your story.
Exactly. You know, you're a smart man.
Yeah, I read 100 books to get a free pan pizza. It happens. It happens. Now, moving forward, you said that you are going to the police. You said that you are filing charges. Is so tomorrow. This is. I'm going to say this, and this is nothing towards you, but this is just something that I've learned watching this media space, watching how things typically go. Is this something that you're really standing on tomorrow? You really do plan on getting up and going to this police station?
This narrative of me out on social media like this.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Small town girl. I've never been into nothing like this before.
Yeah, welcome to entertainment, man. It gets crazy over here.
Pushing the narrative that I'm doing this to push my music out. I've been writing music since I was in high school.
Okay, so this is
to do with whatever has going on, because at the end of the day, once I really wasn't getting no answers from nobody, I was just about to charge it to the game and be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like, if I did it, I did it. You know, I just learned from my mistakes, and I just don't go out by myself no more. But the fact that he tried to take it as far as trying to expose me and hurt me verbally, I can't.
Let's get them likes up. We got almost 150 people in here.
I have to say what I need to say, because or else it's gonna just keep happening. Because motherfuckers think that they're scared of them or something.
Sheesh. Well, with that all being said, man, I really do appreciate your time. I know you got some things to do tonight. We'll definitely stay in contact with you, because I do want to see a follow-up of how the situation turns out for you. We are praying for the best.
Okay, we're gonna go to the one where we can see her. Shout out Rich Trapper, he got this one. And then on the other one, we'll be able to actually see her. And he said she was gave way more details about the allegations. And I see my boys in the chat is saying they think that she capping. I wasn't there, so I don't know, but it don't sound to me like she capping. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm looking for the cap, trust me. These some real strong allegations to put on somebody. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Look, Rich Trapper shooting his shot.
Leave me until I show the evidence, and I'm in the process of doing that right now. So
So this is what I'll say about it, because I imagine that, you know, you might have the legal situations and all that kind of stuff. So obviously you don't have to do or say too much, because if you're doing something where you're involving the police, you got a lawyer, you got to keep that close to you. You feel me?
Right.
But I will say this. There is alleged histories and allegations of Wack covering up certain things and certain, you know, certain acts with certain individuals.
Right. And he called my phone, like cussing me out, calling me all types of hoes and all of this other that didn't really even have nothing to do with it. He kept trying to, like, I'm trying to explain the story to him and he keeps trying to, like, misconstrue my words. Like, it's crazy. It's like I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Not you, but
How did you even meet these people?
so I'm from Yakima.
Where is that at?
Born.
I'm from LA. I have no idea where that's at.
It's in Washington. It was like the second show. It was like the fourth show that they had in on the tour.
So you're from Washington State?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, oh shit, that was so. And so, I go to school at Elite Academy, as you see. I'm getting my cosmetology. Yeah, I'm getting my
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting my cosmetology license. I've already been doing hair for 4 years now, so I've been taking clients. So when they do try to have me do hair at school, I don't like to, because I don't get paid to do hair at school. So I had this guy named John. I don't know if he's security or what he does, but him and Wack came to the school to get their. Hold on, sister, before you pull off, let me.
That's the dark skinned dude, third.
No, it's actually, I have a picture actually. I can send it to you. So
oh shit!
To like the
Get his hair braided.
Who's that? This is one of the people that are trying to interview me. You're not even like the first person that's trying to get an interview out of me. So many people are texting me right now, and it's like.
But no, it's important that you get your story heard, because this isn't something that should be swept under the rug.
Yeah. You said sorry. Sorry. I was like, if I just do my hair now and take a shower now, you know, I'll be done. But okay. So let me send you this picture. I have so many screenshots on my phone right now.
Hey, send me the picture, Rich Trapper. Bang that like button if y'all are here.
That's doing this in the picture.
Sure do.
21.
Yeah.
Oh, we got him.
He asked.
Oh my God! This is nasty work. This is nasty of the nasty. Ooh, motherfucking we is going down.
Here, so I can see it.
I'm gonna pause
it's the one
right
that's
here.
doing this in the picture.
Sure do, with the kufi on.
Bam. She picked out the picture with Lil Jon. So when she said John, she's talking about John T. So not only is third the turd walking around with these allegations in a possible jacket as a tree jumper, you got a kufi wearing tree jumper lying in wait, allegedly. This is some nasty work.
Yes.
Okay.
He asked the school if you know who braids, and everyone. I'm the only black person that goes to my school, so everyone automatically goes. Huh?
That's the dude?
Yes.
Okay.
And I could also show you the braids that I did, because I also got a video of those, and that is in the hotel room, because since they only had the black truck in the tour, but no way to come to my suite where I do hair out of to get his hair done.
Okay.
So he asked me to come to the hotel room. I came to the hotel room. It's him and the light-skinned guy that's standing behind him that are in the room.
After you braided his hair.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
And so the guys that are like in there, him and the other guy, they're like, mind you, I had no intention on going to the show. I know how my city gets. My city is ghetto as fuck. I had no intentions on going to the show at all. But they're like, no, you should come out. Like, you know, we're going to get you your drinks. We're going to make sure you're taken care of. You're going to be backstage. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, maybe I'll come. After I get done with his hair, I went by myself, unfortunately.
Okay. I mean, lesson, you learned a lesson.
Yeah. I finished his hair. He walks me downstairs and he's like, do you want to go meet the guys on the bus? I get on the bus. I'm not even putting names to faces because I mean, I listen to these people, but I don't follow none of these. Like, I just now followed them on Instagram, but I don't follow none of these people. I don't know what you guys look like. So he's asking them, like, does anybody need their hair done before the show? I twisted up, I touched up Haiti Baby's hair at the top, and then it took a little longer. The doors opened at 7. So EKE is like, you know, can you come back in the morning and retwist my hair before we leave? Because they were supposed to leave at 1. And I was like, yeah, I got you. When it comes to my hair business, I don't play. Like, I will go anywhere and, you know, to make sure I'm running my business professionally.
If you didn't go to the ER after a car accident, you could still be owed a huge check.
She should have went to the doctor when she woke up and get some tests.
And so then
like
I go home, I get ready. John's like, call me when you're outside and I'll come get you. I call him.
Whose hair you braided?
Yes.
Okay.
I have him in my phone as LJ. That's what he told me to save him.
Lil John.
Okay.
And so then I get to the venue. He comes outside, he gets me, and I'm at the merchandise table with them. I'm low-key kind of helping them sell shirts. I'm walking around with the shirt that they gave me to put on to try to promote the shirts. Him and the other guy behind him are going to the bar. They're getting me drinks, and I mean drink after drink after drink. Like,
wait, who took her to the bar?
It was a lot.
Uh-oh.
The venue. He comes outside, he gets me, and I'm at the merchandise table with them. I'm low-key kind of helping them sell shirts. I'm walking around with the shirt that they gave me to put on to try to promote the shirts. Him and the other guy behind him are going to the bar. They're getting me drinks, and I mean drink after drink after drink. Like,
uh-oh. So she's saying she's helping them pass out the merch and sell the merch at the merch table. Lil John and this nigga Turd, that nigga's a piece of shit, are going to the bar getting her drinks. So they're bringing her drinks. She is so slow. You don't never let nobody bring you a drink and get you a drink outside of your what you call it. But for whatever reason, she had her guard down and she wasn't on point, and they took advantage of that, allegedly. And these are the two that they're saying brought her drinks. LJ, Little John, John T, and Turd the Third. Third the Turd. Nasty motherfucking word. Let's go.
It was a lot.
But he's
and
like,
so then they asked me,
straight shots.
I think I had a straight. Oh, and then when he took me to the bus when I finished his hair, he gave me 2 shots of Hennessy. So it was like I had already been drinking
so you were already
earlier that day, you know?
Right.
And so then, yeah, so they're buying me mixed drinks. They're getting me shots. I go backstage. Now I'm popping it. You know, I'm out on the out in the dirt when One Take J is going on. I'm kind of everywhere. Now I'm in the back VIP where Blueface and everybody's at. I get my picture with Blueface. You know, I'm meeting everybody like officially, because since I was on the bus doing hair, I was nervous and shy, so I didn't really talk to nobody like when I was there doing hair. But after the show, John asked me, "Are you coming back to the hotel to kick it with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go, you know, just." And we end up actually getting there before Blueface and them get there because he said that they were doing some meet and greet stuff still. So I was only at the
Oh,
hotel room
cubic
for maybe 10 minutes before
zirconium.
they pulled back up. And then he took me downstairs again.
Oh, shit. Cuban zirconium. This is nasty work.
The tour bus. At the show, I'm already dancing on EKE. We're kind of, you know, already talking or whatever.
Y'all vibing.
Right.
Yeah.
So on the bus, we're doing the same thing. I'm dancing on it. I got videos of all of this. I didn't take them personally, but people that were on the bus have videos like of me and EKE together.
Okay.
And so then,
straight dirt.
And that was
bag.
consensual. That you guys were enjoying each other's company as adults.
Yes, but I did not do nothing with EKE that night.
Okay.
I didn't do anything with him that night. He told me to come up to the
Date
room with him so he
great
could change his
tour.
shirt. I went up to the room with him. He changed his
Tour
shirt,
bus.
and I adjusted
Date great
his
tour bus.
chain like I was helping him change his shirt, since that's what you called me up here for. We go back downstairs. Later on during that night, EKE ends up going upstairs for the rest of the night. Now, and in some of the videos, you know, I'm dancing, I'm twerking, and the DJ actually comes up behind me. He's smacking my butt and grabs my private area.
Oh, the Donald
So
Trump
I was like, oh.
Grabbed her by the pussy. The DJ. So these niggas probably saying, yeah, we got her faded. Yeah. Yeah, she ready to go. Yeah. These niggas is passing the word. The play is in. Let's go.
Oh, okay. On that, and that's what I seen in the video. I don't remember none of that part.
So by then,
There's
how many
a lot
drinks
of.
would you say you've had?
I'm sorry?
By then, how many drinks would you say you've had?
Even if you only have 1 to 2 hours a day to do front end simplified, you will succeed just like I did. Hey, everyone.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. People are pouring shots in my mouth back to, like, I probably had maybe over 12, 13 drinks.
I mean, I'm sorry, not to be too personal, but do you mind telling us your age?
I'm 24.
So at 24 years old, do you think that maybe they took advantage of you being coming from a smaller town, being caught up in a moment?
I mean, I wouldn't say that because, you know, Blueface was really nice. All the other guys were really nice. Even you know, from what I remember, like, the DJ wasn't a creep. You know, it was like everybody was cool. So I guess that's probably why, like, I felt comfortable to get that loaded. Right. Which, you know, I don't know these people at the end of the day, and I should have been more responsible, and that's on me.
Third girl
you know, you live and you learn, and that's what I was trying to do.
Let's get these likes
parts
up.
of the night where I just do not remember anything. Even that whole argument between the light-skinned girl and the security guard that was on the bus. Did you see those videos?
Yeah, I saw those videos.
I'm passed out in the back. I didn't hear nothing of this argument until I woke up the next day and seen it on my phone. So then, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
There's glimpses like that. Like, I kind of remember, but I don't know the full story. Of the DJ passes me the blunt. I hit the blunt. I remember him taking me up to a room and it being pitch black in the room.
The DJ.
Yes, but I do not remember what we did once we got into the room. I don't remember leaving out of the room. Like, my full went away. And then I'm going back and forth because everything kind of clicks up eventually. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm still putting the pieces and everything together. So remember, EKE asked me to come back the morning of because they were leaving or whatever. He wanted to tear them before they left. So I don't wake up the next day until 6 p.m. I don't even remember how I got home. Like, my phone was dead by the time we left the show. And then when I get there, because I texted him and I was like, oh, dang, like, did you guys leave already at this time? And he's like, no, we're still here. Can you come? And I'm like, yeah, of course. You know, like, I'll be there in a second. I just live down the street. And so I get there. I'm waiting. I go to the tour bus to see, like, if he's on the bus. It's one Take J and then some guy named Trey that are on the bus. And then, sorry, my son's crying.
That's all good.
And then I'm like, is EKE down here? And they're like, no, but you can wait until he comes down here. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'm waiting, and I'm like, dang, he's kind of taking a long time. So I get up and I go back into the lobby. Once I walk into the lobby, EKE, like, we dang near like ran into each other. Like, we ended up meeting in the lobby. We go back to the bus. I do his hair. Well, I started doing his hair, but then it got dark, and I'm like, the lighting down here isn't very good. So we go to the room and do
I
his hair.
believe what you said, Trap
At this
News
point, we've been
Network.
laughing, talking, and then we go up to the room. I'm still doing his hair, and then we're both like, dang, like, we're hungry. And so we go to this Mexican restaurant that's across the street to go get some food. If I was trying to get money out of this, do you think I would have paid for this nigga's food?
You paid for EKE's food?
I paid for EKE's food, and then he paid for the Cutwaters at the store.
Okay.
It was like,
okay, that's cool. No robbery and fair exchange.
And so then we go back. We're eating the food. We're watching South Park. We're vibing. We're talking. We're having a good time. I finish his hair. We go back down to the. It's okay, son. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second.
No, you're good. So you pay for EKE's food?
Yes. Which I offered. I had no problem. I wasn't trying to get nothing out of nobody. So, I'm like, you said you're hungry. Shit, I'm hungry too. Like, I don't mind. And so then, we finish eating. I finish his hair. We go back down to the bus. We're down there, and one of my clients works at a dispensary, and she had brought me this like shroom chocolate bar kind of thing. So I ask EKE, I ask the old milk dud looking nigga, and I asked the light skinned girl, and I asked the cameraman.
Is that the milk dud nigga?
Yeah.
Dark skinned dude? Can you hear me? That's what I'm saying, please, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's I believe I think that's
Third.
Yeah.
His name's Third.
No, okay. Wait, which one?
And so
let me back it up.
And I asked the cameraman.
Is that the milk dud nigga?
Yeah.
Dark skinned dude?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, please, buddy.
Yeah.
So that's I believe I think that's
Third.
Yeah.
His name's Third.
Okay.
And so I asked them if they want some, because I haven't done it since I was 21, but I'm like, we're all in here vibing. I don't know. I was just
right. No,
yeah.
you're picking it. I mean, but you know what though? I mean, you're 24 years old. You're essentially, hanging out with the rappers for a night. You just, you living your life.
I'm just trying to have fun.
Wait, so she did what? A Zanny board? What did she say she did?
Mean that you deserve to be assaulted?
No, it definitely don't mean she deserved to be assaulted.
The guys there, they're listening to beats. They're playing their unreleased music, and then the DJ comes in. Mind you, I met the DJ the night before, but he comes and shakes my hand and introduces himself to me again, like I didn't already meet you.
Oh, so this just his get in.
And then I ask him, because it's still on my brain. Even though I went back, I still was thinking like, damn, how did I get home? Why when I take my clothes off, my panties are only on one leg? But
wait, hold on.
With
wait,
me being,
hold on. Time out. Your panties are only on. How do we get to the point where your underwear are only on one leg?
When I got home after the show, when I went to the after party, somehow I'm about to tell you how I got home, but I don't remember how I got home at the time. When I got home and I took my clothes off, when I woke up that morning, my panties were only on one leg under my shorts. And so then, and my body was sore, but I just figured that it was from me dancing. I was dancing all night.
All right, I got you, Trap.
Yeah, I asked him, I'm like, how did I get home?
And who are you asking this question to?
I asked the DJ how I got home, because he's the last person's face I remember seeing.
Yep. It's called a home equity agreement. And I got $143,000 for my home equity without
so they fed her all of these things going, she young, square. Damn, probably slipped her Molly or date grape jug.
He goes, before anybody else in there could say anything, he goes, oh, you got your own Uber home. No, I didn't. My phone was dead. So you're lying when you could have just been like, "Oh, we were kicking it. You know, I got you an Uber home." But you're lying about how I even got home, which is weird.
So the last person you remember being with was Blueface's DJ.
Like that's the last face I remember because he handed me the blunt.
Okay.
And then so yeah. So mind you, the day after the show, I texted one
Let me
Jay.
say something to
I texted a couple.
Let me say something to these young females. If a nigga rolls something up, and you young niggas, but mainly these females, you gotta understand a lot of these niggas is predators. Some of these niggas never had a bitch as bad as this. I don't want to call her a bitch. A female as bad as this young sister. They would do almost anything to be with a female. This is what they never got. And this is what's in the environment around Blueface. So that's why they were so excited to be there, not for security purposes, not because they making a bag, because these is opportunities they never had before. And so when you have these predators, this is nasty work. Rolling weeds, you don't know, they could have laced it with some Sherm. They could have laced it with some crystal. They could have laced it and made a primo. You don't know what and they just passing you shit. They going to the bar, getting drinks and bringing you cups and cups and cups, getting you faded. Then she said she did like a Xanax bar or some kind of mushroom or something, she said. So she fucked up. And she around a bunch of niggas. Females not from the street who ain't hearted, aren't comfortable around all them niggas. And they steadily feeding it to you. This is nasty work, bro. Y'all can't be allowing niggas to give y'all. It still don't justify none of the shit if what is alleged to happen. Just because you green, just because you drinking with people much more experienced than you, there's never an excuse for grape. Ever. But you got to tighten your game up, shorty. This is sad, homie.
People trying to figure out what the DJ's Instagram was because I could not find it for the fucking life of me. So then, now it's Thursday, Friday, and I end up finding it because one of them posted him on his story and posted him on their story and tagged him. And so I click it, I DM him. I'm like, hey, I just want to know if you could help me kind of remember what happened. Instead of him texting me back, because I never accused anyone of something happened. I'm just trying to put the pieces together so I can know what went on that night, because I genuinely do not remember.
I'm sorry.
And instead of
I'm sorry to cut you off. There's an audio it's supposed to be allegedly you saying that you were consenting to a sexual act with one of the guys. Is that actually you on the audio or is that not you?
That was me, because the second day when I came back, me and EKE were vibing. I didn't go there with no intentions on having sex with EKE.
Okay.
We went. So after I asked him that question, I had a weird feeling.
That was only your consent to be with EKE, no one else.
Juvie.
Exactly.
Got you. Okay. So even if whatever you, and then honestly, you're a lady. We don't even have to get into whatever you did with EKE. If you want to talk about it, that's fine. But that's your personal business.
And I don't, because he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, she's right.
I'm just trying to make it clear that video, that audio was for him.
Yeah, so EKE is absolved from this entire situation. That was the consensual moment between two adults.
He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong.
So you're aware that Wack is trying to put that audio out to make it seem like you're cool with doing that, I guess maybe with someone else, whoever you're accusing of violating you?
Exactly.
Okay, so we'll let you get to that part.
I've already seen all that.
Okay, so we'll let you get to that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
right,
there was a message
Inglewood
that
Blue.
I had put out, because after I didn't put it out, I sent it to the people that I had talked to that night. I sent it to LJ, because I'm like, why won't nobody get back to me and try to help me, try to figure out what happened? And so the same message I sent to LJ,
ain't nobody getting back because the games have begun. The cover-up has begun. Everybody knows about what happened except you. The joke was on you. But it wasn't funny. It was sick. And this is what they got going on as a normal operation. 3 allegations on the Blueface tour. The DJ, Third to Turd, Baby Cubic Zirconium, and Lil Jon T. Name all popping up in this alleged conspiracy to drug and date grape this young 24-year-old cosmetology student. This is nasty, bro. Sexual deviants, sexual predators. Yeah, I don't know how they do it out there in their jail. If they go to LA County, they gonna get that knife. They gonna push that knife up in them boys.
Into Wack100.
Or they gonna have to go PC. But even over there, they might get that knife pushed up in them. It's real active over there too.
Because at the end of the day, when you go to a motherfucking business, who do you contact when you have a problem? The manager.
The manager, yeah. So you reached out to Wack100.
Okay. I did.
And then was this via Instagram?
But he posted the messages of me texting John, the guy whose hair I braided.
So how did you hold on, I'm sorry. My bad.
You're okay. I know.
I'm a pretty good judge of reading people through their eyes. She is not looking off, trying to think about what she's going to say, nothing. She's straightforward as if it's a job interview. Articulate, defining what she do remember, and being clear and factual about where she blacked out and don't remember what happened. She remember names. Yeah, this is nasty work. I don't think it's a lie in her bone. I ain't gonna say no names, but this happened to a younger girl about a month ago, same exact play. About a month ago, and it was supposed to be somebody from Pacoima, Peru. My unborn son with another young girl, a little younger than her. Date rape, drug. Don't know what happened, finds out that something happened. I wouldn't be surprised when I show these pictures and get to the bottom of it if these same dudes had something to do with it. Let's go.
I know it's kind of like I'm kind of telling the story like everywhere right now, but I'm trying to give it to you as much as like I can, like as much as I remember, like.
So my question to you is, you have your experience with EKE. That's again all consensual. Where does it go? Where does foul play become involved?
The night before, and I said that the DJ to the room, and I remember going into a dark room.
So that's the night, and then I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And even with all that happening, because I didn't know what happened, I still came back the next day and did EKE's hair.
So I'm sorry. Let's take it back to the night where you woke up the next morning. You remember going into a dark room. The last person you remember is a DJ. You find yourself at home the next morning, and you have your shorts on, but one of your legs for your underwear are off.
Yes.
Okay. Are you like experiencing any symptoms that you had any type of intercourse? Had you feel anything that you've been penetrated?
My coochie did feel like sore, and like if like when you get like a rug burn.
I can imagine. I've never been penetrated, but I could imagine.
Like an Indian burn on your arm.
Okay.
Like, you know, it's just like from dry rubbing,
friction,
and you
yeah.
get like your skin breaks.
Okay.
That's how it felt.
Like you were chafed down there.
Yes.
Okay.
Do y'all see how descriptive she was able to define how her skin and pain was feeling when she woke up with her panties hanging under her shorts on only one leg? That type of detail, that descriptive, that articulate paints a picture that's clear for me. Something that I would never have understood. She's raw. And they just still running up in her. Damn, this is nasty, bro.
Apparently, you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if it's going to be possible. Or vibe coding.
And so
I mean,
mind you, I was still like trying to figure out what was going on, because at the end of the day, maybe I was drunk, and maybe I could have been flirting with him, but I don't have no recollection because nobody will tell me anything.
So are you? I mean, you've had your parts down there for 24 years. You're 24 years old. Did you feel like you had been penetrated sexually?
Yes.
Sheesh. And you don't. So, off your words, would you say that was a willing? Was that something that you did consensually, or do you feel like not so much?
No, because I don't remember.
Those underwears would be key.
But at the same time, it's like I keep going back and forth because it's like I don't remember doing it. But with me being drunk, I do get flirtatious. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I may have gave him.
Man, stop blaming yourself. You being flirtatious isn't no excuse for a nigga to take nothing from you. I can't even watch this shit no more, bro. This shit starting to piss me off. This shit is really getting me heated, right? Then she's starting to victimize and feel like she's to blame. She's green as a pool table, twice as square. There's a lot of people not from the street that's like that. She's been in cosmetology class for 4 years. She's talking about people acting ghetto. She's not from that culture. Niggas is a lot faster than her, not just because of where they from, add to the fact of how much the age difference is. Right? And she's the victim, and she's re-victimizing herself by saying, well, I was flirtatious. Flirtatious is acceptable. Sometimes I could flirt with an 80-year-old woman, not knowing I have no intentions of wanting to be with her. Just being cool. That doesn't give nobody the right to grape or sexually assault any woman. Ever. We finna get into the content. I'm going to get you up here, Rich Trapper, Fam West. Hopefully you come up here. But let me talk about this. Good evening, and welcome to another powerful episode of the Damu Kiwe Conversations. I'm your host, Lamonte Duse M, the Don. Sim Sr., CEO of Active Chucks Entertainment and founder of Hip Hop Planets, where we break down hip hop culture, business, and the legal realities that shape the entertainment industry. Tonight's show addresses serious allegations involving the Blueface tour and broader questions about consent, accountability, and how public narratives can affect alleged victims and accused individuals alike. Before we begin, let me state clearly, allegations are not proof. Anyone accused of misconduct is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. At the same time, every person who reports a sexual assault deserves to be heard respectfully and to have their allegations investigated fairly. Last night's live stream was one of the most successful broadcasts in the history of the Damu and Kiwe Conversation podcast. Not because of the numbers. We've done 50,000. 4 million with the World Star video. It was successful because in unison, we stood together powerfully to support someone who was alleging that she was taken advantage of by black men. Black men that claim they gangbangers. During that broadcast, independent content creator Trap News Networx was present when one of the women making allegations connected to the Blueface tour reportedly had reached out to him directly. According to her account, she consented to sexual activity with one individual offered around the tour bus. That fact, even if true, does not mean she consented to sexual activity with anyone else. Consent is specific, voluntary, and ongoing. A yes to one person is not a yes to everyone in the room. That principle is fundamental. No means no. Silence is not consent. Fear is not consent. And prior consensual activity with one person does not eliminate the right to refuse others. That is the first and most important issue tonight. The second issue is how public figures respond when allegations emerge. Wack100 reportedly posted audio and commentary on social media concerning this matter. I'm raising the concern that releasing selected audio or encouraging public debate can influence how alleged victims are treated online. When social media users attack, ridicule, or pressure a complainant, it may discourage others from coming forward. That does not mean the allegations are automatically true. It means that public commentary should be handled responsibly. The purpose of a fair process is to gather facts, not intimidate witnesses or shame complainants. The third issue is accountability within the Blueface tour operations. Multiple allegations have now been discussed publicly in connection with the tour. Even if one allegation is substantiated, that is deeply serious. If several allegations are being reported, management must ask whether there are failures in supervision, boundaries, and risk management. Security personnel and team members should be there to protect the artist and everyone around him. They should not become a source of liability. Reports indicate that Third was removed from the team after the allegations surfaced. Whether that decision was precautionary or disciplinary, it suggests management recognized the seriousness of the situation at some point. And in business, when a person creates substantial legal reputation risk, organizations often distance themselves while investigations proceed. That brings us to the broader lesson for every independent artist watching tonight. Your circle matters. The people you trust can elevate your career or expose you to devastating consequences. And this just isn't for independent artists. This is for young Black athletes, promising careers. Or maybe you got a scholarship because academically, you're very intelligent. You're a target when you're Black. And this ain't just started in 2026. This is what started this civil rights movement. Black men being falsely accused of raping or touching or hurting white women. So they lynched us. And they continue to lynch us publicly. The whole town would come out and celebrate another nigga being lynched for lies. That was the birth of the civil rights movement. So I take this very, very seriously. One poor hiring decision can lead to lawsuits, criminal investigations, lost endorsements, and long-term reputational harm. Artists often focus on music streams and performance, but the business side is equally important. You need policies, you need professional standards, you need advisors who understand risk, and you need to protect your ownership and your brand. That is one of the reasons I built Active Chucks Entertainment and later developed Hip Hop Planets. So we finna get into another video, but I'm gonna drop the link. Hopefully, Rich Trapper still down there, Southern Force down there, Fam West TV down there. In fact, anybody else, hey, all the podcasters, we want to start doing a West Coast recap once a week. The podcasters on the West Coast, we get together and go over some of the trending topics from that week on the Damu Kiwe conversation as a panel, respectful panel. You could be emotional, you could be passionate, but just be respectful of everybody. This ain't the place to one up the other black man and disrespect another black man. That's not even the energy that we pushing in 2026. Rich Trapper, salute.
What's cracking, fool?
All right. So I'm done with that dialogue. You had said that you wanted to add something.
So I'm looking at
that opportunity.
And I'm just looking at this from a grown man perspective. I know it's a lot of women in the chat. I know it's a lot of different people in the chat. I say this as me being born September 11th, 1989. No matter what this girl did, I believe that her only crime socially was putting herself in a stupid situation. To talk about it like we in a barbershop, did some dumb B-word stuff. You feel me? And we've seen these types of situations as men. We've seen them in junior high school when a girl's a little bit too fast and she get caught in the locker room. We've seen it in high school when a girl get caught under the bleachers. We see it in college when a girl get caught at the party. No matter how drunk this girl is, it's up to us as grown men to understand discernment and to understand boundaries. If she's not able to consensually give you a positive yes, then you need to take that as a positive no. Straight up. You feel me? A lot of people are saying, well, I think she lying, I think she lying, I think she lying. My personal opinion is, who would tell such an embarrassing story about themselves to not be telling the truth?
Agreed.
So my reasoning for believing her is, she came out and said it. I did something stupid. I was somewhere I shouldn't have been, moving how I shouldn't have moved. I shouldn't have drank around these strangers. I did something stupid. And then she was even naive enough to say, well, I ain't saying you did it, but I just need to know what happened to me. Baby, the proof is in the pudding. You woke up with your panties half off. So even still with that, you know, you want to be understanding and all that kind of stuff in the situation, but I'll land my plane on this. A lot of people haven't moved around through these smaller towns. You feel me? I've moved around as an independent artist, going to Macon, going to Columbus, Georgia, going to Dallas, Georgia, going to Hoover, Alabama, going to these little different cities. And this is me being a D-list rapper. They excited to see me coming with the gold chains and a black trucks and all that kind of stuff because it's something that they've never seen before. So you can imagine how she would respond to the opportunity to even be around Blueface. Not even be with Blueface, but be around Blueface. She ain't never seen nothing like that before outside of TV. You feel me? So when she goes into picking her target, she don't even aim high for Blueface. Who's gonna lie about getting smashed by Third or Lil Jon or the DJ? Like, nobody's gonna lie about that. What that girl
they
said happened to her.
Wack or Blueface or someone they think.
Bro, she didn't even pick a joint, bro. She didn't even pick a joint.
Right.
I believe her, bro. I believe her.
Yeah, I definitely believe her, bro. And I was watching her eyes. You can learn a lot and read a lot about a person and whether or not they're being deceptive by their body language and looking them in their eyes. She was staring at you the whole time. She wasn't avoiding it. As embarrassing as it was, she stood up and owned her where she seen she was at fault or lacking at, right? Because she wasn't at fault. She just was lacking. She got comfortable around a bunch of wolves, right? And they was predators. and they took advantage of her. So, did she say that she got went to the hospital to get a great kit?
So she did. She said that she did go to the doctor. That's at the end of the video. She did go to the doctor. She said she got tested. She said she, explained to the doctor what happened. She got the kit. And today she said that she's supposed to be going to the police station. And then tomorrow she's supposed to be going to the hotel to get the footage. But she did say that she did go to the hospital and get everything checked out, get tested, and, get checked out and all that. And she got the results of saying that what happened.
And she's in Seattle or she in Portland? Because there was two different.
She's in she said in the beginning of the video, Yakima, Washington.
Right.
Some little small ass city that's only 90,000 people in Washington State.
Right. I'm sorry, Duse M. I'm listening, supporting. I got to get early 3 in the morning, but I'm here. I'm gonna tap in on the panel next live. Hey, that's for sure.
Hey man, go get that chili, bro. God bless.
Support the Prince, what's happening? You said you didn't believe her, bro?
Nope, I didn't say that. First of all, shout out to Deuce in the chat. And of course, shout out to all the ladies.
That nigga said, no, I didn't.
Yeah, shout out to all the ladies that's in the chat. You could have been anywhere tonight with anybody, but you're here with us. And we appreciate that. But now, first of all, let me say this though, man. I didn't say that I didn't believe it. What I was saying was that man, there's so many messages within the message. What I was saying is that I just have to hear more of the play-by-play from both sides of the party, because of course, them guys, they're gonna come with a different story. I'm not saying what's true and what's not true. Actually, let me say this. Actually, I kind of believe her. Let me say that I do think something happened, but let's look at the picture in totality, right? I mean, she's green. She's from a small town. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, baby, like, she's a light braid, so she might be mixed candy stripe with a little bit of black and white. But man, I'm willing to bet, because it's man, the shit is deeper than Atlantis, man. I'm willing to bet a corny side of burrito, no beans, no guacamole, little cilantro, that she grew up in a household with minimum or no positive male role models. See, so you really can't blame her, because how can you perform what you was never informed to? She's young, 24, small town, and Deuce, you said something very important, bro, when you mentioned about the social media and how it can influence things, especially in these times. But my point is, I ain't gonna be too long, but my point is that, man, this just goes to show to our people in general, man, that niggas gotta be fathers to they kids, not just the ladies. And I know, let me say this, and I know coming from me, it's like, I'm the pimp and whatever not. So out the gate, my nigga, I'm already looked at as the stereotype, as me being the pimp and just not no weekend warrior, or just not no nigga who just, who temper with, like, no, nigga, I'm really stumped down pimping. And me having 2 daughters, you would think that they would be in some type of lifestyle situation. No, man, both of my daughters are high school graduates. Both of them is in the medical career.
You probably got the most respectable young ladies walking around this motherfucker. We being 100.
Yeah. Right, and my point is that no matter what the fuck I did, nigga, if I'm pimping, if I'm hitting licks, robbing banks, never really been a D-boy, they see me as dad. See, and I said positive male role model in the household, because we don't know the situation with Pops. He could be dead, he could be locked away, or he could just be simply out the way. But it can't just be all mama's cooking. You dig what I'm saying? If there's no daddy there to do some roasting to balance it out, then that's where Uncle Barbecue come in, the cousin Kool-Aid come in, the relative Rose come in. What am I saying? Nigga, it takes a village.
It takes a village, man.
And like I said, I had left it in the chat, I said I was joking but serious at the same time. Man, this is the type of situation that can happen when you don't take this game with you. You know what I'm saying? When you don't take this information with you. When you don't take this common sense with you. Nigga, you go to the store, take this game. You going to church, take this game. You going to the party on the bus, take this game. You going to the wedding chapel, nigga, take a double dose of this game. You know what I'm saying? But my whole point is that this is, and now so bam, so that's baby girl. But then let's look at the niggas. Even for them to be to put their life in to put their name in the position to be even mentioned in this situation says a lot about their character. So maybe they wasn't raised up the right way. And what I'm saying, I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. They wasn't raised up the right way on how to even, I understand some women gonna be promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even front, man. Hey, Deuce, man, check this out, dog. I was a little offended, man. Hey, Rich Trapper, I was a little offended, man, because she kept saying,
talk to me.
I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Yeah, no disrespect. But yeah, baby, we know you're not a hoe. Because a hoe would have came through the door, nigga trying to break every trick in sight all night. So we know that.
A 304 would have got a bag. A 304 would have got a bag. She wouldn't have been free.
But you got, but as you know what I'm saying, and then her dealing with
look, she came for the tacos and the cutwaters.
and she definitely wouldn't have been getting high with the clients.
Right, exactly. See, and that's okay, Beth. So that's my point right there. We have to hold her, goddamn, at least 0.2% of accountability with the shit, because it's like, damn.
Well,
baby,
she held her own accountability. She kept saying, "I fucked up. I shouldn't have did it." She kept saying it. She wasn't hiding from it. She was like, "Man, that was stupid. I should have never did that."
That's right, and you're right, Rich, and yeah, man, I didn't really like that, bro, because I'm like, damn, she victimizing herself, not even knowing, because I'm thinking like, okay, we gotta be, I'm a Libra, man, so we gotta balance this out. You did, like, is she saying what she's saying true? Is it some Fadango shit? Is it some Me Too movement type shit? I don't know, but once again, for it to even be mentioned with these ain't just like no niggas who's hanging out at the liquor store in the parking lot riding BMXs and go-karts and shit. Like, these niggas who's on tour for something like this to even happen.
But then, hold on. I want to say this though, supposedly. These niggas ain't joints like that though. They in proximity of the nigga that's all right. Let's look at the totem pole. At the top you got Blueface. Underneath that you got Wack. Then you got the rest of these niggas, bro. These niggas is replaceable carry-ons, fool. Like, these niggas ain't joints like that.
Right.
These is niggas who, if they wasn't on tour, honestly, I'm a yield my time. I believe that out of the 3 niggas that we keep saying out of Wax homies, one of you niggas is sleeping on somebody's fucking couch, and another one of you niggas probably your bitch probably happy to get you out the house because you ain't outside whooping on her ass or doing whatever.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, man, it's my whole point, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, there's many messages within the messages, but the message is to our people as a whole, man. This is the type of results from us having the thoughts of not being involved with our children's life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, whether if I'm in-house or not, because me and my kid's mother, you know what I'm saying, when our youngest was like 4 or 5, 6, we had separated, you dig? So, and I always taught them, no matter if I'm in-house or not, I'm gonna always be involved. Not only that, I'm gonna always be involved, bitch, I'm gonna make an impact. So now that my daughters is in their 20s, got their little boyfriend, my oldest one got my grandson's little papa. I'm big papa. He little papa. You know what I'm saying? And my youngest one just turned 22, just moved into her own little spot with her little dude. You dig what I'm saying? And they don't even fuck with niggas who like come from the type of lifestyle that I come from. You dig what I'm saying? So, and that because I was the fathers are needed, man. If there's something going on with you and the mama, whatever the case gonna be, hey man, and if you niggas can't see her with if you one of them, well fuck it, if I can't have you, can't nobody have you type niggas, or you always wonder about what she's doing and who she's doing it with and where she's doing it. Hey man, that's her body, and she gonna give it to or sell it to whoever the fuck she want to. If it's over, it's over.
Let that girl do what she want with her box.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put the kids in the middle of the bullshit. Now I'm guilty of it too. It have been times where I didn't know no better. You dig what I'm saying? But now, I'm a little bit more seasoned. I'm a little bit more, older now. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is that, and then we come from a generation where it was either fatherless homes or pops had a minimum impact or a negative impact. See, some of us is just lucky to, just because dad is in the house. See, a lot of us, especially when it comes to our people, it's like, oh, man, that nigga don't have no daddy in the house. Oh, she out there doing what she got to do because her daddy was in the house. No, sometimes the daddy do be in the house. But sometimes, nigga, the daddy be the monster in the house. You dig what I'm saying? So yes, I just wanted to make that correction. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't say that I didn't believe her. Actually, I do believe her. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, it's hard because it's like, damn, but on one hand, it's like, damn, baby, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was you thinking about? Like, you know,
that's the thing though, bro. She wasn't thinking. That's it right there. She
because she didn't
I
know
honestly
no
will keep
better.
taking it back to her being 24 from this small town. We know that Wack is a buster, but we know that.
Right.
She walked into school that day. She was doing her regular shit. This nigga Wack walked in. She was like, "Oh shit, nigga, what? And I get to braid EKE here, and I get to kick it with Blueface. Oh shit! I did not see this morning when I was eating my cornflakes."
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So she went. I don't think she went with the intentions to have malicious intent. You know what I'm saying? To be like, okay, which one of these niggas I can get? Woo, let me get a quick bag real quick. Blah blah blah. Because I mean, let's be real, man. Obviously, she's intelligent. Obviously, she got some common sense. So she got some, you know what I'm saying? And you know, let's be real about this shit, you know what I'm saying? Baby not bad looking at all. So I'm pretty sure she got a cool catch hand on her. You dig what I'm saying?
And I would say this, she is an upgrade to any one of them little bum ass niggas.
Yeah,
bro, I've been waiting. I got pictures of John T and his wife. I got pictures of I got you know, the team be on their shit. Real quick though, let me we got to do one what's the name? Phil White. Phil White, what's your feelings on this? And before this, Miss Lisa, why don't you come up? You seem triggered. Why don't you come and explain to us? Salute. What you thinking about this situation, bro?
Y'all talking about on the tour bus when Wack told everybody to told all the females to get off the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole situation is just
can't hear you, bro.
I just finished watching Nemesis. Excellent show. The show LA, you know what I mean? Very dope.
Right, we know with the dirty police, but get to the topic though.
Now the topic, yo, and yo, Trapper, you know I rock with you. Yo, now Wack, they moving wild. If you handling business and you on tour, niggas ain't got time for all that, bro. All these females around being distraction. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, niggas need to learn how to keep their hands to themselves if that's the case.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And man, I hate to say it, man, but you know, most niggas when they dick is alive, they go brain dead and get to thinking with the wrong head. You dig what I'm saying? That's just, you know, what it is. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not pointing the blame at neither one. I'm not pointing the finger at neither one. What I'm saying is that this is the results, one of the many results that can hurt us as a people if we don't start being more involved. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And I love my black women, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no secret, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me just say it right quick. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Crockett out there, you know what I'm saying? The Democrat out there in Texas. Yeah, baby, I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Well known, supposed to tell, baby. When I come down there, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to rent a Lexus, come flying through Texas. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go out, do a little bit of wine and dining and spend some time in. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just let her know. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hey, man, you worldwide, man.
Hey, international, honestly, bro.
But check this out. Niggas gotta learn how to act when they around females, bro. I don't care if they groupies or they grown women. You can't. It sounds like somebody got a hand problem on that tour bus, bro.
Can I give you a perspective?
No, I don't think ain't nobody said nothing about no physical. Nobody said that she got beat up, bro. I don't know if you was paying attention.
No, not beat up. When I say like, I mean like we talk different over here. So like maybe touchy feely or trying to be aggressive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I give y'all a perspective?
I think that was evident. Go ahead.
Look at it like this: we're dealing with individuals who they never won spelling bees. We don't look at none of the men that she named. These niggas ain't never won a high school basketball game. None of these niggas have scored a touchdown. Nobody's ever hit a baseball. Nobody's ever made a free throw. So nobody's ever been celebrated for anything. They get now in a position where they're over 40 and they're in a position of power. And it's not the biggest power because none of us will respect it, but it's more power and more opportunity than they ever had. It's more visual effect than they've ever had. They've never been in this closer proximity to success or to money. So these niggas they don't know how to act, bro. It's like When we all parents in here, none of us would give our 8-year-old child our debit card and our Amazon account because it's too much pressure for this nigga. He can't handle that. It's too much too soon.
Right.
These niggas should
Hey,
be
real
doing.
quick,
Your first thing on the road was going with Blueface cross country.
Trap News. One second, Rich Trapper. Hey, K-5, somebody get him up out of there. What we not gonna do is victim blame the victim. Now, if you was there and you got information firsthand, you can come up here and speak your piece. But if not, you just tearing down, talking about she did it for force. Nigga, if you wasn't in that room, you don't know what the fuck they did.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna land what I'm saying on that. On Duse
Yo,
point.
Wack, it seems like there's a lot of bad things surrounding Wack, bro. Like it's just bad.
Look, let me say this, and I'm gonna wrap up. To that point that Duse M just made, to everything that I just said about these niggas never having success. What the fuck do this girl get out of lying on third?
Right.
What the fuck does she get out of this nigga? He don't got no money.
That nigga's a bum.
And before we take away what you
she's looking for
said,
a payout, so she chose the brokest nigga in the fucking room.
Right.
I'm going on mute.
Say it again, Trapper.
Hey, Rich Trapper, and then not to take away, we ain't gonna never take away what you just said because it's important, but we just gonna add some more of it to it. Yeah, man. On the other side of that, niggas who went to juvenile hall never got a letter. Niggas who went to the county jail never got no pictures. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, my whole point, like I say, man, you know, this is just the surface that's just being scratched on the outcome of certain things. You know what I'm saying? When you have a misunderstanding, it can just lead to a lot of shit that can be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important that we have an outstanding understanding about any situation that we're going into, especially the older one. I heard baby girl, I seen her dang, Miss Inglewood Blizzle, right? And she was talking about how she got laced in the game back in the 70s on, no, don't be smoking no other niggas weed. Don't be drinking no other drink. Man, I used to tell my daughters the same thing once they start going out and hanging out. You know what I'm saying? And once I didn't know they start smoking weed till I was like 18, 19, but who knows? But I made sure, y'all going up over there to hang out? Y'all gonna go kick it? Who all going? Okay, y'all two, y'all cousin, y'all ready? Okay, and your homegirl, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some weed? Because y'all roll up your own shit. You think y'all need a few dollars to get your own little wine or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
All it takes is for a female to say one thing, and that's it. And whether it's true or not, I think they are wilding on that tour bus. Something is wrong.
Right.
Well, yeah. Real quick, go ahead, G-Mac. Welcome to the panel. Shout out to G-Mac.
G-Mac.
Yeah. What up, y'all?
What, 2 and 1? Get the job done.
Yeah, all day. You
like
already
I
know it.
You do.
You know, first of all, I want to say, congrats on how y'all podcasters coming in 2026. Unity, patching this up and showing them it could be done in a real way. Ain't no separation, ain't no fuck him, fuck that. Y'all coming together. That's a positive thing. We got to keep that going and keep it coming. Second, man, everybody know I ran with this crew. I did exactly the duty that we was obligated to do as far as protecting Blueface, walking him on the stage, walking him around the mall and everything. I was the security of that. We done all that with the same crew. Them niggas know of me being the OG from where I'm from, I wouldn't allow this shit. It came, I seen it. They even try to trap me into this shit. They brought the little girls in my rooms like trying to get one up on me or whatever, I don't know. But I cursed the little bitches out and said, y'all some hoes. What female come in niggas' rooms and just want to fuck for a night? So I'm going to talk to you like a hoe and I'm going to treat you like a hoe. And I overly did it intentionally to piss them off, and they did exactly what they planned to do. They walked out the room. You know, that was just me, because I don't go for that shit. You know, like I told the homie before, they try to set me up, and I seen the play, because that's what Wack could do. He'll try to get one up on you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be smarter than that when you're around that nigga. But we didn't travel around the world. We done seen many girls throw themselves at the security. I used to have, even dudes used to offer me money, man. Let me get I'll give you $200-$300, get on stage, man. Man, I don't know you, I'm gonna get back. Females, nigga, I go back to your room and we could get it on and this and that. Let me on stage. I want to meet Blueface. Blueface. Nah. We protecting the assets. Because I'm OG in this game. That's how we ran with it.
And what's crazy, OG?
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, and with rap music, man, it's a history of rap music with the groupie thing. Like, you don't hear about that shit in a whole bunch. I mean, you do in other genres of music, but when it comes to hip hop, it's like we have a history of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But let me go ahead and let me say this. They've been to many functions. They've been to many tours. What I'm seeing right now is 3 broke niggas starting to come to reality of disrespecting Wack. Man, fuck Wack. We gonna do what we want to do. That nigga ain't paying us. They come into their reality, but they doing some disrespectful shit. Like,
man,
ain't giving a fuck.
I was doing
You see
security for Sony. I was doing security for Sony over here. I was doing security for Sony
Hold
over
on,
here.
bro. Let him land.
Yeah.
Phil White,
Nah,
let him land,
I got you. My bad.
So they not, in this tour, you can see a change. Wack ain't paying us, everybody checking us. Them 2 busted niggas in our community, in our village. We didn't check them. Fuck out of here, nigga. But they starting to wake up in a way of their senses saying, man, fuck all this shit, nigga. Wack can't tell us what to do. Because they was quick to follow orders. They were disciplined. I see a change in these niggas to where they know Wack can fuck their life up. And they ain't got nowhere else and no other way to turn. Their community don't want them. Their homies telling these niggas they stupid. Everybody turning their backs on them. So when you go into this, you coming in here with a fucked up attitude like, man, fuck everybody. I'm doing what I want to do. Fuck these niggas. And they looking goofier and goofier by the day. And let me tell you like this, man. I'm a father, of a beautiful daughter. Raised her right and everything. And my fatherly duty ain't gonna stop right there. I raise my nieces like they my daughters. I talk with them, I communicate with them. Make sure they good and everything. Like y'all say, it do take a village, but it also take a king, a leader. Fuck about blaming the victim or this and that. Hold on, let me land, OG. We always gotta side with the queens, the women's. We are kings.
Right.
Because if it was your daughter, your niece, your auntie or whoever, you don't side up questioning that. Nigga, you be ready for war. These niggas gotta go.
Right.
Gotta get these niggas up out of here. About figure out if it was a lie later. Because I'm 55 years old. I've never been accused or been a victim, or been in that position to where a woman could
say
put
that shit
them
again.
accusations on me, homie. So a woman not gonna just point this shit at any nigga. Okay? And this is why we as kings gotta stop giving excuses. This is why these women don't like coming forward. Then y'all be wondering, why 20 years from now she's starting to say something? Because she knew the pressure. We gotta start making it comfortable and easy for them to tell us and open it up and let us know what's going on so we could motherfucking abolish these niggas. Take their head off. Because one thing about my daughters and my nieces, they comfortable telling G-Mac, the protector of this family.
Right.
The real. Because they know I'm a go. No questions asked. And I land on that, man. And in the words of me, homie, to these weird-ass niggas, fuck them. You niggas this ain't power ruin, nigga. Y'all niggas is bitches. If you got a problem with me, nigga, come see me, nigga. Y'all know me. Straight up, nigga. Them niggas know better. Straight up, nigga. Y'all niggas some weirdos, nigga.
Hey, real quick,
all
can
you
I say
niggas.
one thing to G-Mac real quick before we switch off?
Go ahead.
Hey, G-Mac, so just me having common sense of being a nigga born and raised in South Central at B being 36,
And then what you just said, is it safe to say that my common sense pretty much hit every nail on the fucking head?
Wait, run that back again.
I said, with me being 36, just having common sense coming from South Central, you being older and but having personal experience with these niggas, when I say it's a bunch of broke ass niggas who ain't never really had shit going on before, being in the proximity of money and success, and they don't know how to act, is that a pretty black and white way of looking at the situation?
Straight up. Them niggas is broke. They bums. Yeah. Their community and their village they turned on them. I know that for a fact. I'm in the inside of it. We saying fuck these niggas. Two of them, they know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Third and Cuban Rob bitch asses. They know who they are. And Cuban Rob, I told you before, homie. Yo, broke. I know how you broke, nigga. You want to know how I know your ass broke, nigga? Because I take care of your two sons, nigga. I'll buy them and give them everything they want, nigga. I'm their uncle, nigga. And you ain't gonna stop that. Nigga, you don't even want to see your kids no more, nigga. I got $10,000. You show me any picture in your phone, nigga, of their birthday, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. Come get that 10 racks, nigga. Because I gave them kids that holiday, nigga.
Yo, listen, y'all know,
bums, nigga.
Yo, let me say this real quick.
Oh,
y'all know.
Hey, Phil, hold on, bro. You talking directly to the content.
Sick. You niggas is sick, homie, and y'all going out sick. And I told y'all before, nigga, when me and Wack got into it, the nigga tried to come behind and oh, G-Mac, man, this and that. No, nigga, you disrespected me on the line. I need that fade. I've been begging it for over 4 years in Bequidma, our hood. Never got it because you's a bitch. But at the same time, nigga, I never, ever double back. I said, fuck that nigga and fuck them niggas he roll with, period. And they know that. Well, and I ain't been touched yet because they know my reputation, nigga.
But wait a minute, real quick, G-Mac, because I told him to hold up because I wanted to make sure that that you got that out, and I know how emotional you is behind him because you seeing this sucking nigga running behind this bust ass, rat ass nigga, and still hanging on for nothing, but he ain't got enough money to even give a holiday to his son. So break that down for those who aren't familiar when you say that you those kids' uncle and the opportunities that y'all presented for him to be able to continue to be in this kid's life, yet he choose not to be in their life, which goes back to what we was just saying where you said, well, no, the brother Sepova the Prince was saying we need to be in these kids' life. It takes a village, but you said, well, first it takes a king, right?
Yes,
so go ahead and explain that situation.
My father always taught me, you know, once you become a father, you're going to always be a father. You raise yours. All of my kids is grown. They're 28, 30, and 32. Cuban Rob, baby mama, younger sister, gave me my first grandchild. So when that nigga kicked his baby mama out, his sister went and my wife went and got her and the two kids, and they came to my house. Okay? And yeah, hold on, man. That was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, nigga, you know what? I don't fuck with them niggas. I don't deal with them no more. And old girl made her mind up that she was done. So me and my wife got to it, went out, told, you know, wife, you go get them clothes, shoes, whatever, because they came here with nothing. But let's just say like this, nigga, after 3 years, them kids is spoiled, get what they want through me. And I was supposed to be out here, I done raised mine, but I'm willing to go back and raise 2 more because I see the sucker shit their father out there doing. He'd rather be with a bitch-ass nigga than raising his 2 sons. Yeah, nigga, I'm talking to you, Cuban Rob. What you want to do, nigga? You know better, nigga. So I told you before, you want your 2 sons, come get them. We'll see how that goes. You better come in peace or your ass leaving in peace. Dead homies. So like I said, until this day, we still look out for them. The mother is a genuine sweetheart. Like I call her sister all day, that's my sis. And they family. I done raised them into this family. And they're getting protection from this family. my young relatives, my brothers, and everybody ready to go if things go bad with these kids or me. So I know that much. But like I said, homie, these niggas is busters. They some weirdos. And we got to start putting pressure on not just these niggas, but any niggas in our community that's getting away with shit like this. And we have to, as kings, make it comfortable for the females to opening up and know who to come to get this off her chest. We got to make it comfortable for them to ease that pressure off them. We are warriors. We're kings. Act like it. Be ready to go to war. I'm raising a nigga that want to kill me 2 sons. But nigga ain't gonna back down, nigga. He know where I live. Imagine that. But nigga, I'm a leader. Nigga, I'm a king. Nigga, in my heart. You know what I'm saying? It was my mama that told me to do this. She said, God put them 2 kids in your life for a reason. It took them out of his. So do what you best to do. Raise them. And I'm on that.
Got to.
And I land with that.
I'm gonna let them speak, and then I'm gonna get into the content. Everybody with their last thing, but first I want to salute you, and that's why I wanted you to come up here, because I already know where you was gonna go with it as far as what you represent. Me and you connect because you continue to push me forward in a positive manner for a long period. If I get too much on CS too bad, man, we need to do this. This is what the community needs. This and that, and that helps keeps me balanced, because sometimes I can fall off astray. But I think what you do for me, I'm a student of life. So with all our brothers, that's what we need to be doing, right? We need somebody, man. You tripping, man. Not fuck all that. Nah, not fuck that. Fuck with that bullshit you on, nigga. You got this and this going. You on that bullshit, nigga. You supposed to be on this and this and this and that, and holding each other accountable, bro. But in any event, somebody else want to say something as far as this topic, because we got some content. CS2 back popping and shit on us today. In fact, IBM Hoodlum, come up. I think you got his phone.
Let me say something real quick, bro.
Yeah, I got that nigga number. I'll send the link.
All right.
Yo, let me say something real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
Yo, I know y'all know Wack personally, because y'all from that side. I met Wack twice over here corporately, because I used to do security for Sony. I did the boat ride with K. I didn't do the boat ride. I was security on the boat ride with K Slade. Met Wack. This is when Wack was with Kim. This was back in 2009. Kim was out there, whatever, talking to whoever she was talking to. Wack got crazy on the boat. They was ready to whip his ass on the boat in the middle of the Hudson River, bro.
Everything what Gene Deal was talking about.
Well, I was on that boat doing security with Gene. I was under Gene during that time. Okay. And then the second time, I was underneath Black and Monster. You know, LA and New York do these showcases back and forth. Sony Red Music. I was doing security for Sony Red. They had a showcase. Wack came through with some cats from out there from LA. And Wack started arguing with one of the white boy executives, and niggas about to fuck him up in there. And if it wasn't because of Black, you know, or Monster, should I say, he wouldn't have got up out of there. So it's just too many bad things surrounding this dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to land my plane on that, man. And I hope that these young women, I hope that they all right, man. But they just got to act better when they doing business, you heard?
Right.
Supova the Prince, you want to say something before we get into this content?
Man, only thing I want to say is this, man. First of all, shout out to OG G-Mac, man. He was saying some real shit, especially about us being kings. I know my name Prince, but yeah, we are definitely kings. We have to be the head of our household. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know, the saying is always, you know, the man is the provider, and that can be looked at as many ways, but truth to be told that, yeah, we are the provider. We are the providers of the protection. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna just end it with this, man. this is for the believers, man. As the scripture says, man, for we don't battle flesh and blood, we battle evil spirits and principalities and higher realms. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you got your shield. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man.
Right.
Yo, peace and blessings, bro.
All right, peace and blessings. Hey, Lou for the Lou said get Spody and Munchie up there too. Hey, they do pod together, but we trying to work up a West Coast where every week we speak on pertinent issues to our community and get this West Coast recap going. But look, send that to IBM Hoodlum, tell him to come up because this content.
I sent it to him. He said he taking care of something for the family. When he done, he gonna come up.
Okay, yeah. Well, we gonna get into the content, but CS2 back. This was today. He popping it, so we gonna run. Oh, before we get to that content, G-Mac. So you say this is the DJ right here for Blueface. Blueface only got one DJ.
Yeah. Gotta be.
This Young Mackie.
Yeah.
So this the one that's supposed to snatch her by the pussy.
I mean, if she's saying that's the DJ, you know, legend, that's just right there, clear as picture. That's the only DJ, you know.
Right.
Man, I hope that ain't the one, because the little homie, you know, he's solid, man. But he's young, hanging around these goofballs with no guidance. You know, damn, little Mackie, I hope it ain't you, my nigga. You a solid little young nigga. You follow me, I follow you. I know your pops. Man, I just hope it ain't him, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But shit.
Right.
You know, he the only DJ. You know, it's nasty work.
Nasty work, man. So we gonna get into this content now, but I wanted to make sure that we did show y'all that possibility because that is his DJ, and this is that's
that nigga probably needs intervention, bro. That nigga need an intervention. Real talk.
Hey man, shout out to that nigga Drew V, man. He got the right. Drew V, he know what time it is, man. Every time we walk out the door, we gotta spray ourselves down with a fresh can of sucker repellent.
Right.
Okay. Hey, IBM Hoodlum. Oh, did he just come up? Hold on. I just started to
IBM Hoodlum got all the facts. IBM Hoodlum got the facts.
Hold on. I think IBM Hoodlum. Oh, Rich Trapper just came up. Oh, Rich Trapper, you on two things. We might have lost him on the other one.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'll take this one off. Rich Trapper, can you hear me? You muted up. All right, well, we're going to get into the content. We'll fix those technical issues right now. Let's go. CS2 back.
I ever in my life would name myself something. And you know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm about to hang up.
He don't even know this dude. He's never seen this dude his life in real life, bro. It's crazy.
Look, when I was talking to him, nigga, that nigga said, I said, so, you know, you willing to just let shit go? What's wrong with you? You all right? And he wound up saying he was willing to let the shit go. I told him it don't work out in his benefit at all. I said, what you doing? I said, you got a family. Don't you got a fammy? I said, you a father.
You gotta realize the dude he following behind, I made him.
Right.
He can say whatever he wants. No, the world didn't know nothing about this weirdo until Wack let him step on the side of it.
Right.
This is a fact.
So if he tried to squash this shit, say I don't want to do nothing, I don't care. I just
profit, bro. You can't squash no shit.
That ain't
shit.
shit.
That didn't fabricated something.
Right.
We've been playing. You know, about 18 months ago, me and R&B created a fake IG profile, and we followed him and we told him, "Hey, I'm close to R&B and the family. I know that." And we started giving this nigga addresses and all this shit. We sitting back watching this dumb nigga run content off of the bullshit we giving him, right? It's crazy. We watching it, right? And we sitting back, and I tell myself, This nigga really don't have no conversation about nothing, because if he did, he would realize who the this person all of a sudden. He couldn't even pick up that it was us feeding it to him.
Right.
And I look up, be like, yeah, I got the information. Here go the front of your apartment.
IBM Hullum, welcome to the panel.
That was good.
Salute. So it's only befitting you put up in the chat, and I ain't got no beef with you. You know, me and Luke's got our issue. I ain't got no personal beef with you, and based on the content pertains to you, we finna run this. It's only right that we get a live reaction. You got anything to say? He talking about you right now, but he'll get to me in a minute. Just let me know to stop, and you could comment on anything you want to react to on this. You feel me?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
All right. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, one.
All of us said, baby, forgot we gave him the bullshit. I said, oh, because I be wondering sometimes where some of these people get this shit from, bro. They just be making up shit. And you kind of sound to me like you got a bunch of people in there, some trauma bonding because we didn't throw them, and the other ones, like I keep hearing about this lady, some Henny. I don't know this lady. I don't even know.
Oh, she did. That's that bitch that go on. They do them YouTubes.
But I don't know. Listen to me. I've never been on Clubhouse. No, nothing. I don't know the lady, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know her.
She definitely said that you might not know her, but something.
Bro,
back in the day.
Back in what day?
That's what she said. She said she got kicked out of her room, and ever since then, her whole job was to cause you hell.
Bro, she got kicked out of a room by who? I ain't never talked to you, bitch.
I don't know. I mean, this is what she said online before her video.
But are you hearing this shit? I don't even know you. So what makes you think I give about what you're talking about? And half the shit you be talking about don't even make sense.
Are you looking to sell your house as is without the hassle of costly repair?
I had to tell them last night. I say, they said, Wack, they say, I said, I've never brought nothing in Vegas. I don't have to buy nothing in Vegas. I got about 15 very rich business partners.
Is somebody let's mute everybody up while it's playing. We get some feedback.
I'll call them and say, I sent a blast out and say, hey, I'm gonna be on the Vegas side. Who got a spot open? And they'll send me everything they got open, and I simply go there and pick the keys up and do with it as I please. Right. I don't know what niggas is talking about. Now, what they don't understand is R&B. Do with it as I please.
You can pause it, Duse M. Talking.
R&B.
There you go.
R&B.
There you go, Hullum. Where Hullum go? You muted up, bro.
All right, so
there you go.
So this is he's a liar, bro. And the reason why I say he a liar, so the nigga tried to use what he just said as a way out of me finding his drop, right? Now, mind you, when I found his location, he literally tried to use that as an excuse to say I was threatening R&B because the address that I found where they lived was R&B spot, right? So where he fuck up at is he sits there and he puts that content out, but he lies so much he don't remember the conversation we had about that same shit a year ago because a nigga called Luce crying about me saying that I threatened R&B. Luce called me. Luce get to asking me about it. He like, look, I'm gonna call Wack. I'm gonna put you on the phone with it. Y'all get that situated. So I get on the phone with Wack, and Wack was pretty much saying I was threatening R&B because the address that I found is her address, and he lived with her in Vegas. He don't have no addresses in Vegas. He only got addresses in California. So if I found that address and it's R&B address, then I'm threatening R&B. And then the niggas sit here and turn around and say, well, we ain't lived in Vegas. We only went out there for Airbnbs. The nigga's a liar, bro.
A damn liar for sure. Anything else or start it back?
Residents, R&B's children have been in California the last 2.5 years. R&B don't even got a Nevada license no more.
For some reason, I can't hear y'all on my end on the StreamYard.
That's why I be looking at. What are you talking about? You spotted us.
And nobody else saying that. We got the audio playing.
Know where we live in Vegas. We don't live nowhere in Vegas.
You live in Utah now.
R&B has been a resident of California, nigga, since in late 2023, type of fold. What are you talking about? And you got to do the math. For her to switch her shit over, that means she had to been there for some time to say,
All right, I can hear it now.
Right.
All right.
So I'll be looking at these niggas like, bro, what you gonna say? My residents of Miami too? I got a spot over there. What you say? We go just like, nigga.
The nigga didn't really have no, bro. I'm telling you, he said
He don't know.
He keeps trying to say the reason for the problem is that you disrespected his wife. Now I asked him, I said,
no, he started it.
And he was like, he disrespected my wife. Cause I asked him, I said, so what's your real problem? Like, you know what I mean? He was like, well, he disrespected my wife. And I was like,
did you talk to this nigga Fat Prophet on Clubhouse? You know this nigga?
Yeah, I spoke to the nigga. The nigga's a liar. He, niggas is in it for content, Duse Sims, and everything.
Bro, he's not a content creator. The nigga, he dick sucking Wack because Wack.
Well, yeah, I mean, I pretty much figured that out, right? So when the way he was putting everything to Wack is not what was said. He was being messy. He put dubs on exactly what was said and how it was said. What he asked, he put dubs on it. What I responded, he put dubs on it. Everything he kept saying that I responded or he said, that's not how it was said. It was said a totally different way. He used it as a bait to bait Wack in to get Wack to respond a certain way. That's all he did. Dead homies, we can go get the audio from the Clubhouse. You see what I'm saying?
Send it to me and we gonna run it tomorrow.
like,
was you disrespecting my wife?
See?
Now, mind you, on that part right there, he used the situation with me finding the address on them as a way of saying, well, you disrespected my wife first because I found your drop. So that's when he started posting pictures of my wife. And mind you, I had not said nothing about R&B at that time, but he used me finding where they lived as the reason why. This is the cold part about it, right? You sitting here telling us or whoever you talking to in Clubhouse that y'all didn't live in Vegas, but do y'all know that's where we used to meet up at? There's apartments we used to meet up at in Vegas when we went out and did podcasts. Why are we driving out from Vegas to California if you so-called live in California? The nigga's a dummy, bro. He's just not smart. He don't think about the shit he say before he say it.
Right. All right.
Talking about my motherfucking wife day in and day out to where they supposed to say we're gonna go fight. We found everything about this nigga. This ugly bitch, right? Nigga, you started that over a nigga you don't know. Look, remember the no jumper incident? It was 4 niggas, right? The tall, dark-skinned nigga is from here, Vegas blood. They from the same hood. Now, Luce know him. I done seen him with Luce a million times. Dude said, Wack, dude been kicked out the set. He live in Texas. This is how I know. I'm like, bro, you ain't never met Luce Cannon a day.
And what is he talking about? You got kicked out your
Luce
set?
is on the phone today, bro. Niggas don't understand, man. Wack spent that narrative when he was trying to shut me down. The nigga was begging Sharice and Loose Cannon to get me to stop. At one point, he thought Loose Cannon was sending me at him, and that wasn't the case, right? When he couldn't get me to stop is when he had R&B go file that police report on me, okay? They tried to get me locked up. That shit didn't work. So his next plan was to try to flip my homie against me, which he did. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he's talking about right now. The only nigga that got kicked out of the hood for doing some rainbow shit was Gizzy. You see what I'm saying? So he took Gizzy's life story and tried to put it on me. You see what I'm saying? Shit crazy. But go ahead. You go.
All right. Well, you maybe need to do some interviews with one of your homies, and we gonna see if that, because he said that you and Gizzy from different hoods. But is that cap or are y'all from the same hood? You and Gizzy. Hello.
Nah, me and Gizzy from the same hood. We from the same hood. One of my homies from the set was in my chat today and confirmed everything I was saying. Gizzy's a liar, nigga. I got the whole audio of his baby mama telling everybody that the allegations of him being rainbow and dealing with men is him. I got all that, bro.
Well, no,
They
I
literally took
believe
Gizzy's
that.
life and tried to put it on me, bro.
All right.
Day in your life. He has never seen Loose Cannon, bro.
Never met Loose Cannon?
In the physical form. Ever. Loose told me, he said, Wack, he's a goofy. He started getting in my DMs when I started coming to Clubhouse in your room. So when I go check my DM, sure enough, he in my DM trying to talk to me. I just ignored him. So he's a goo baby that figured Wack wouldn't pay me no attention. I hollered Loose. And from Clubhouse, he became IBM this.
Is that how you became IBM?
That's crazy work, right? Because that's Gizzy he talking about. I already showed all that today on my live. I didn't even know how to work Clubhouse.
How did you
Gizzy
meet
is the
Loose
one that
Cannon?
was running around trying to get Loose's attention, begging me to be IBM, all up in Wack shit, all up in his DMs, all in his goo. See, what Wack don't understand is Gizzy would write me about all this shit. So I got receipts, I got DMs, I got messages, I got texts. Like, he literally took Gizzy's life and flipped it on me. I don't even know how to work Clubhouse like that. To this day, I still don't know how to work it. So
So
for
how
him to
did
try to
you meet
say,
Loose?
hey, he was
How
this,
did
he
you
was
meet
that, he
Loose
was in the
though?
goo. I ain't never been in his goo. I don't fuck with Wack like that. Gizzy is the one that was in the goo trying to get his attention, trying to rap for niggas, trying to get on with them niggas. And when that didn't work, he came to me and said, hey, can you holla at Luce about bringing me into IBM? I told him, I said, look, I'll holla at the homie. I got all the receipts on my shit. You can go through all my videos right now. I'll put receipts on the motherfucking screen that you can't refute. From video to screenshots to DMs to all of that. So Luce, he a liar, bro. Wack just full of shit.
I figured as much, but how did you meet Loose Cannon? Can you hear me? Hoodlum? I don't think he can hear me. Technical difficulties. Let's get through the content.
I swear to God, bro. Do these grown folks know that you sitting there sounding like you really infatuated with another man? And Rockstar, bro, everybody that witnessed Rockstar run the Wack, cry to Wack, Wack please, and you get mad because Black Cell marked you out and you want to blame Wack. You said, I went to you and got clearance to talk to Wack. This was some busted shit you said.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Bro, what how this man handling you got to do with me? You mad at me because another nigga violated you. On West B Crip, that's what you say?
But I always say he never says your name though. He never said
Black,
yeah, he was with such and such.
Black
He just keeps saying that he keeps saying that, you know, it's on Rockstar. Rockstar chose to do this. He wasn't with it. He didn't say what it was. Rockstar do a lot of shit.
You in there with Munchie B robbed and hit their daddy over the head, robbed the store.
And talk shit about him.
Yeah, so I don't know, bro. These niggas is weird as a mother. I'm like, I don't know this Henny lady. I don't.
Nah, Henny flat out said that she just hates you and she wants to spread smut on you as much as she can for whenever she can. Nigga, that was her exact words on it.
But do she not understand? It does nothing.
It does nothing. It gets her clicks. I'll flag all her shit. Everything she talk about me, I'll flag that shit. Because now you doing it in malice, and she said it on one of the videos what her mission is. And I mean, if you gonna do that, then you know, shit.
I don't even know. I don't know the lady. The lady got to wake up and say, this is a man that I don't know, who don't know me, who don't even respond to me. At what point?
But you responded now. Ain't that a bitch?
And the only way she can get him is by saying the king's name.
Right, because all your haters is gonna go watch them videos to get whatever they can to spread the rest of the shit they want to spread. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You got stalkers, nigga. You have to wash your face off like in the Friday movie.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't. This shit be funny to me, but this hoodlum nigga is, come on, dude. You know, nigga. Like
he said he wanted to be over with, man. He realized that his life is more important than starting beef with somebody he can't win with. And I told him that. I said, look, man. I said you gotta really think about what you're doing. Like, do you really want that?
And as far as just like the headache, having to worry about somebody popping out a bush on you.
He ain't never see it coming, bro. The crazy part about it,
He ain't say nothing like that, bro. This shit's so funny.
bro, listen, I need you to see this. Like,
go ahead.
Blood ain't say nothing like that, man. This shit is wild, but this shit is sad, bro. Like, it's crazy because I set up for 2 hours and I literally addressed all this. Like, these niggas right here, but that whatever the fuck that nigga name is, Fire or something. I don't know what to do name like that. And Clubhouse, he's a liar. Fire God or some shit like that. He ain't say nothing out. Nobody popping out no bushes. I wanted to squash nothing. That nigga literally asked me. He said it just like this. Do you see yourself continuing to keep going at Wack? And I told him straight up, I said, it's going to always forever be up with Wack because that bitch ass nigga disrespecting my wife. He was like, well, you know, what is it going to lead to? Is there a possibility that y'all could squash the beef and come to the table and reconcile pretty much? And I told the nigga straight up, I said, that's on him. He's not going to be the one that's going to be able to accept accountability, come to the table as a man, nigga, and say he was foul. He not going to do that. That's what was said. There was no, oh, I want to squash the beef, none of that. Blood is a liar. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna go pull the whole Clubhouse audio, and then I'm gonna put it on YouTube so y'all can hear it for yourself.
Yeah, and I'm gonna react to it after y'all put it out and see what I see. Let's go.
I got people on my floor, Fat Prophet, that you don't even know these people.
It's Prophet, Fat Prophet, you don't even know these people.
Like, so if I say, yo, Fat Prophet, Cam said this about you. You be like, who? Cam, nigga, who was that? He'd be like, nigga, I don't know that nigga. I don't know him. Bro, I swear to God, if I did what they did, my woman would have left me a long time ago. She was like, I don't know how a bitch can sit there and watch a nigga talk about another nigga day in, day out that they don't know.
Bro, you talk about a whole bunch of niggas you don't know every motherfucking day. Nigga, you think R&B don't hear you? You talk shit. We could go from the beginning to the end. You talking about niggas that you don't even know. Trolling them. Street niggas that you don't even know. Name dropping. You like the podcast version of Jayceon Taylor, nigga. Always name dropping, always on somebody's case. Talking about niggas' hoods you ain't never pulled up and ain't gonna pull up at. This nigga's a weirdo.
The Duse M's effect.
Oh, yeah, he's off. And you watch it.
It's the Duse M's effect. He off. I'm off. Nigga, let them know they done told you that nigga gonna go. That's why you stay away. Nigga.
He used to be A-Wack. Could I be A-Wack? When I told him, hey, bro, all that Damu shit don't mean nothing, nigga. I don't wish to do no business with you, bro. When I told him that
nigga tell you. So let's correct this lie. Clip that. So let's correct this lie real quick, and then we're gonna get right back into the content, right? Oh, you thought we was just gonna let you come on here and spin your motherfucking narrative? Nah, my nigga, it don't work like that. We gonna keep it real factual, and we gonna take y'all back to the first time I ever talked to this bust ass nigga on Clubhouse, just to make sure we keep history on the right side. Let's go.
Until then, he gonna play it that way. That's just. You know what I'm saying? So you understood what that was, right? No, it's 5 brim sets over here.
What are the 5 brim sets?
Come on.
If
you gotta ask, that's a whole nother conversation.
Wait. You said there's 5 brim sets. What are the 5 brim sets?
6 Deuce, Black P Stone, G, 21st Street.
21st Street is Black P Stone.
Different sets though, homie. That's two different neighborhoods.
Okay, that's 4.
No, Black P Stone is City Stones and Jungle Stones.
That's two different neighborhoods, bro. 21. A nigga tell you I'm from 21st Street.
Can you believe this spoiled little valley baby gonna tell me the son of the oldest living Fruittown Brim member today, nigga? A nigga raised by Nuke the Duke, Catnip, Angel, Killer Miller, Tony Lucius, Big Sugar Bear. How the fuck you gonna tell me anything about the Los Angeles Brims? I'm a historian when it comes to that shit. Lived, eat, sleep, and breathe that shit. And he made himself look like a fool. Let's go.
Black Peace Stone,
Don't matter. They are two different neighborhoods, my nigga. Two total different sections.
Hey, Lamar,
they
they
don't
don't
same neighborhood, my nigga.
Duse M from Brim, LA Brim.
Oh yeah, hey, Wack, I heard it, cuz. I'm from Harlem. I'm a slideshow from Harlem, but I heard it, cuz. He from.
So the opposition, sideshow from Harlem, he considered opposition of the set. Like, wait, what they call you, Lamonte? I'm like, I'm Duse M from Brim, FHN. Oh, I heard of cuz. Yeah, cuz really from over there. You know what I'm saying?
From there.
LA, New York.
Nah, you on the defense.
Are you from LA? Or you from New York? I'm just
LA,
asking you a
South
question,
Central
bro.
LA.
He from LA. He from LA. I heard it, cuz.
Yeah, you said some shit that I didn't know what the fuck it meant, so I'm gonna ask you what it means, my nigga.
No, and that's why I made the statement I made. I said, you said which one? I said FHN. You said, what is that? I said, if you tapped in with the homies on the west side of South Central more often, you'll be more familiar. That's what I said.
But that's what you're not understanding. My uncle, he tapped in with everybody, my nigga.
How you gonna tell me what I know? I'm not just anybody. I'm in the street, bro. Being in these streets.
Look, hey, Lamonte, hit me up on the back channel. We gonna set some shit up.
See, this nigga Wack get on Clubhouse. He hadn't met a real one yet on Clubhouse. Unbeknownst to us, he beefing with Big U. So really, he trying to recruit me once he find out he got a real one. He run a make on the nigga later and all of that. But at this time, he didn't know, so he just saying whatever, freestyling, and the nigga held the nigga accountable. Like, what, nigga? If you was more familiar, nigga, you know what FHN is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, you don't know what FHN is. Nigga started this gangster shit, nigga.
We gonna set some shit up. I'm trying to get.
Hey, but the question, I wanted to get back to the question, right? I didn't want to argue with you, Wack. It ain't that ain't.
No, I want to argue, bro. I just asked you a question. I mean, you took it wrong for whatever reason. But what's up? I'm listening.
All right. Well, we'll move forward. Okay. Now, do you see? You said the first thing you said was Big U going.
Look
to
like a
LA.
fraud.
I mean, going to New York. He's this big crip. That's how. That's the reflection that everything that he do. Just the prison and politics. Everything you do is a reflection of your homies, your people, your brothers, your tribe, gang, whatever you want to call it, right? Okay, now he's saying that it wasn't no paperwork on Jim Jones yet, rightfully so. He didn't want to jump to a conclusion, right? Ain't that how it go until a motherfucker got the black and white? Huh?
What?
Your shit keep breaking up.
You said everything you do is a reflection of what?
Of the body. He's a gangbanger. You said he was a reflection of Crips. Okay, Big U was this big Crip. This is how he's being seen from people in New York as he's arriving in New York.
That's where he's from. He's from Rolling 60 Crip. I mean, you can't take who the man is. That's what it is.
Okay, and the justification for him seeing Jim Jones was the fact that there's no paperwork he's seen to make it official. That
I mean, I just know how he moves, bro. I know how he thinks. So yeah, that's what he's gonna take.
I mean, rightfully so. If that's what it really is, right? Now, which bring me to my question. On this case, you don't have to see the paperwork on Tekashi 6ix9ine. Right? He's telling you he's a rat, right? Yeah. And yet you still did a podcast with him. Do you not see inconsistencies or hypocrisy in that?
Inconsistency or hypocrisy in what? Me doing my business, conducting my business?
Man. Inconsistency, nigga. You don't see the inconsistencies and hypocrisy of that? Fuck you talking about Jim Jones a rat. Ain't no work we seen. They had some fake paperwork that CS2 back had the nigga China, 050 China makeup, and he sent them on a world tour with the fake work, right? The paperwork ended up being some documents from the United Kingdom, nigga. Nigga, fake paperwork. So there's no paperwork ever dropped exposing Jim Jones as a rat. Big U goes to New York. They doing the checking in. He checks in with Jim Jones and them. They going through Harlem, right? Oh, he's with this rat. Okay, well, you talking about he's a rat. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't even seen no paperwork on him. Nobody's seen no paperwork on Jim Jones. But here you is doing a podcast with Tekashi 6ix9ine, nigga, and you beg academics to do that in person, not just an interview via the video. So, nigga, you don't see the hypocrisy in that? Hypocrisy of what? Me doing my business? Nigga, what the fuck you mean your business? This nigga's a weirdo, fake ass power room nigga.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, bro. And hopefully one day you'll figure it out. The streets, as the streets stand, your neighborhood, my neighborhood, every neighborhood, ain't finna tell me how to run my corporate business. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Well, you just bigger than the B, right? You just bigger than the B, right? No, the B ain't got nothing to do with my business because the B don't. But you a representation of that. Wait. You missing the point. I ain't playing shit. That's a whole lot of weird talking. That's why I'm asking you from New York and LA. You saying words we don't use. Wait.
So
we don't use them kind of words, bro.
How you gonna say what we use? I just use.
Nigga, we don't use no pledge and all that type.
Bad audio. It's finna come back in.
Okay, when you got put on, if you want to play semantics, when you got put on, did you make sure that the homies knew? Oh yeah, I ain't gonna never tell.
Hey, Lamonte, hold on.
Hey, bro, no. Let me explain this to it. Hey, look, bro.
Give me 1 minute, Wack.
I want to say something. No,
I'm not getting involved. Listen.
I'm
not getting involved with the FaceTime.
On mic.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anybody who's not talking, please mic up.
I don't think you understand it, bro. The B is the B. My corporate business, that's just like a nigga saying, hey, Wack, I'm a blood, give me a job driving a truck. Or Wack, I'm a blood, sign me before you sign Blueface. Eat a motherfucking dick. Nigga, no. When I was a blood in jail, hold on. When I was a blood in jail, the Bloods didn't show up and pay for my attorneys. The Bloods didn't send me my
because you wasn't no joint. See, let me tell y'all this. See, bitch niggas like him got the game distorted, discombobulated, contorted, and need to be re-educated, right? Nigga, when you want to join this, we don't ask you, nigga. You decide that you want to join it. The bar is set up here, nigga. It's about what you gonna do for the gang, nigga. Fuck, you think it was about you, nigga? That's where these niggas is fucked up mentally. That's how you know a nigga like him gang goofy. Nigga, it ain't in you, nigga. It's on you, nigga. And the world can see it. You talked about the FHN, not knowing what that was, talking about his 5 brim sets, BPS, City Stones. I said City Stones is BPS. They 2 different sets, homie. How is BPS and City Stones 2 different sets? When BPS was founded in Chicago, came to Los Angeles, and they started with City Stones, BPS, and then they started the Jungle Stone, BPS. You's a fucking goofy, nigga. You can't politic with a nigga that is front line, nigga. Halls, camps, CYA, county jail, mainline county jail. Never been to the blood module, nigga. Federal prison, 10 years, USPs, nigga. Frontline, 8 years, California State, 180s, nigga. 180s, level 4 yards. That 1 yard, 2 yard shit that nigga was walking, nigga, them politics is boo-boo. Fuck you gonna talk to a nigga. Nigga can't even carry my motherfucking old Chuck Taylors around, nigga. Let's go. He gonna admit it, though.
Whack, right? I ain't never reached to no nigga. And you know what? That's cool. So when I come home and I'm conducting my business, my man business, or who I am as a man, or what I do to take care of my family,
You niggas ain't got no say-so in my world.
Big
I'm going to
facts.
sign who I want to sign and move how the fuck I want to move according to business. Now, if I bring a nigga to the neighborhood, I got the homies around some foul shit or some shit, then I'm in violation. But as long as I'm in that building, I don't hear you niggas in the park in the garage, bro. Period. That's the point. Then you bigger than the B. That's the point I wanted to hear.
That's
Now,
nah,
it ain't got
that's
nothing
not
to do
what
with the
he's
B.
saying, nigga.
It
Yo,
ain't
so
got
bro,
nothing
like
to
that.
do with
You got a
that.
son, you got
Listen,
go kill.
Hey, yo,
Can I
yo,
talk?
yo,
Listen,
yo, one mic, one mic, one mic, one
can I
mic.
talk?
That's
His
it.
problem
If it
is,
ain't Wack
can
and
I
Levante
talk?
talking, everybody mic up.
See, your problem Listen, is Wack. all you see is the B. See, your problem is all you see is the B. Wack, right? No. Yeah,
Wack, don't pigeonhole me to what you used to meet. You ain't met a nigga like me. No, all I see is the B.
Okay, then what you saying?
They sent me to the goo. They sent me to the goo, nigga. See, y'all niggas wasn't in on Clubhouse season 1, nigga. Nigga, they gonna goo you. When you go up in there and you shitting on Wack, they gonna mute you while you talking, send you to the goo. Nigga, y'all ain't been through them trenches, nigga. Cyber wars and shit. Dead
With my homies about what I do with my business. Hey, Wack, listen, Wack. Not gonna happen. For everybody that listen, he asked him a question, but my thing is, what point in going so hard at Wack about some shit that he already made it clear. Niggas don't pay his bill. He doing what he doing. So I'm gonna bring you back up, Lamont, to move to the audience and let me talk.
Yo,
Listen,
CK,
bro,
B to the L.
I don't like.
homie.
Yeah, B to the L. Listen, I don't like the conversation or the tone of the conversation. He didn't come in here for that. Have a conversation with him without attacking his character. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Somebody bring Lamonte back up,
I
please.
agree with that. Look, hold on. Let me say this. You can't tell somebody, and I'm a Crip, but you can't tell a nigga that's a blood he bigger than the B, or a nigga that's a Crip he bigger than the C. Because at the end of the day, you telling that nigga that he think he bigger than the program. Ain't nobody bigger than the program.
Hey, bro, we don't need no yes man right now. Hold on. We don't need no yes man right now. It was my turn to talk, right? First of all,
you gotta be respectful. I'm just telling you what it is.
Well, listen, bro. It's my turn to talk. Why is you talking?
Speak your piece, nigga.
Right? All right. Hey, back to Wack100, right? Wack, I understood everything you said. And what you saying is moving the ball, right? You could put lipstick on a pig, but you still kissing a pig. You understand? It essential. So how you perceive it mentally yourself as, oh, I'm just taking care of my family. Or you taking care of your family with integrity. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely with integrity. Yeah. Look, I got a team of Jewish attorneys.
Listen.
I got
Can
a
I
team
finish?
of Jewish attorneys.
Can
I got
I
a team of
finish?
promoters that when I send them an
Can
email,
I finish?
they go to work. Yeah, what you mean? But see, I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna say this, and you ain't gonna like this. Where I'm at mentally with my business, bro, you ain't even up there, so you don't even understand how these buttons work. You understand how the hood buttons work.
You understand how them hood buttons work. That was the closest to an admission that he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about with the politics that you was gonna get. He knows that I know he's putting lipstick on a pig, nigga. You out of pocket. Every action that you do when you publicly representing Paru or this B is a reflection on the B and the B's get down. Suwu business. You know that. I know that. If you took off on the essay on the prison yard, it's going to go up against all the rest of the Damus and even some of the blacks and Kiwes because it's a reflection on us. You fucking with that rat is a reflection that the Bloods is cool and accept rats that told on their own homeboys. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. He be spinning these goofies on Clubhouse. Nigga got on there and ran circles around that goofy.
Week later, here go.
Listen to this weird ass nigga.
Hey, dudes, that shit like read outside song, baby. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Whoop, make it happen. It's done. See, my buttons work different. I don't gotta go hang with no nigga. I push a button. Them people up there go out there, do what they've been doing with me for years. They send me an email, send his attorney an email. His attorney consults his fucking client. His client agrees. The email goes back to my attorney. My attorney makes me sign. I send a letter of direction in to get my money. He goes and does the service. The people pay. I get my money. That's it. So listen, where I'm at with it, bro, you probably don't even understand.
Ain't none of that got to do with nothing with politicking on some what you call it. But look, we finna get to the party talking about offering niggas Lamante was this Damu, that Damu shit don't mean shit to me. Like I was trying to get with him. Check this out.
That he was around you. I say, Corey, all you gotta do is Google game European tour. I've been out the country for 30 days, bro. I'm in Germany. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. The nigga gets so quiet. I understand the feeling of a street nigga who got information from the streets and then went at another nigga and it's totally wrong. Right? I FaceTime a nigga. I said, it's daytime where you at, right? Corey, watch this. I'm 12 hours ahead of you. It's nighttime where I'm at, my nigga. You see the language on that wall? That's German. I'm not even in the United States to know what the fuck is going on now. If you would like me to reach out, my brother, to see what's going on as a homie, I do that. That's right? So what I'm saying, over time with me and this nigga speaking back and forth, arguing back and forth, I've grown to know him and respect his character as a man first and foremost. He just happened to be a homie, just like Rob a Crip. I just like his character, so I fuck with it. Rob know he can pull up on me, go to sleep at my spot, ain't nothing gonna happen because that's just me. Because I'm not a bro. I tell all my youth, bro, I don't want no other nigga gang banging. Nigga, go to the military, go to the police academy, go do what it is that you need to do.
First time meeting this nigga, he gave me a pep talk about not wanting kids to gang bang, telling them to go sign up for the police academy. This is his recruiting skills and tactics. So if you want to be 100 EBT, I guess this is like part of your initiation.
For you and yours, my nigga, because that's the only way we gonna get ahead. We ain't got ahead doing it the street way. All we got is a bunch of stories of who our uncles used to be, how much dope they used to sell, and how much time they got right now, or how long they been in the grave today. That's all we got. So at some point in time, somebody got to set a motherfucking example. And look, bro, set that aside for Matt. Don't mix that with that, and go handle your business as a man. It's real shit. We all get that gang name all our life, but when the fuck you gonna give that birth name a shot? See that gang name, Wack? I gave that name years. When I started giving Cash Jones a shot at moving, how he's supposed to move as a man, I started winning, bro.
Hey, Wack, I told you I'm Eminem for Brim, right? But when I introduce myself, what does my PTR say? Lamante, right? Because that's where I'm at. Like, I understand everything you did. I understand your genius, your marketing is so ingenious. I understand everything, your business, but at some point, and I understand everything with the game, it's fucked up. We know this what we signed up for, Wack. And you're right, at some point as a man, you got to stand on your own, but you don't compromise your integrity to
but
do
see,
that.
This is what I'm saying, right? Hey, bro, listen, Lamante, this real shit. My first $1 million, right? I swear to God, my first $1 million in life, I spent fighting cases, burying niggas, you know, making our street investments, taking wins and losses. This real shit, right? My first $1 million in my life. My first $1 million I received in a wire came from a gay Jewish guy.
Clip that. His first $1 million came from a gay Jewish man. Clip that. Nasty work.
So was I supposed to say, nah, I'm a gangster. I can't receive that wire and do that business, nigga. Fuck that. Well, I'm just trying to, because our rules say we ain't supposed to deal with homosexuals, right? We're not supposed to we're not supposed to, bro, listen, I'm telling you this, and I want you to hear this shit. And I hopefully one day you won't hear my voice ringing out in your mind when you're in a bad situation. Monte, look, bro, you sound like you very intelligent. You a stand-up nigga, and you got what it take to move the way you want to move. Everybody can't do that. Some niggas take orders and get told what to do, and that's just their destiny. Yeah. Some niggas is the wolf, my nigga. And if you watch all these gangster movies that we fucking praise, every last one of these motherfuckers made up their own rules when they wanted to. They sick the police on their enemies.
Clip that.
Crazy how niggas like, it's real shit. Yo, we go, our police on payroll, yo, go over there and arrest them niggas. They running this shit over here. Every last one of these movies, these gangster movies, did it how they wanted to do it when they wanted to do it. Why? because they was the powers to be.
Clip that.
Monte, real shit. I don't know what you got going on in your life. My nigga, give that birth name a chance. That mind that was being molded in school, that motherfucker, let that right and wrong start guiding you, brother. And I guarantee you'll start winning. And if it's anything, right, any bridge, a wall you run into that you think the nigga Cash Jones, a.k.a. Wack, the Damu, that's associated with that same flag you got to help you with.
Clip that. So who was talking about if there's anything that I could do? If you use your mind, you're going to start winning. And if there's anything that I could do, Cash Jones, Wack100, that represent the same flag that you do, who is offering their services, coming offering a nigga the world? Listen.
Then reach out to me. And I help you get over around that motherfucker, under that motherfucker. Corey will tell you.
I help you get over that wall, any roadblock, through that motherfucker, around that motherfucker. This is his recruiting tactics. So this is the first time I ever talked to Wack100, CS2 back. And I jumped in his DM because it was heated. And I wasn't going to be the one to crash out with him. You know what I'm saying? I just did 8 more years. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to be the one to crash out on him. So you going to do what you going to do. Let the procurement power rules handle that how they see that. You know, you got to respect the sovereignty of the blood sets. So I jumped in his DM, you know what I'm saying? And I let him know what it was. First back channel with me and Wack100 after he offers me the world, right? Offers me the world. If I give you diamonds and pearls.
That nigga tried to Diddy and 50 Cent your ass and take you shopping.
And take me shopping, nigga. So it ain't gonna happen. So if you see this the back channel, hey, I'm not on no bullshit with you, but I don't want to deal with you. I'm on something else. Nigga offer to do business, want to know what kind of business I got going on. I don't even want you in my business, nigga. I see how you get out. I believe you a snitch already because you interviewed 6ix9ine and I don't know no Kiwes and Damus. That's cool with that, right? Man. Not in person. Bro, I've talked to anybody over the phone or a fucking computer, people that you don't even know in fucking India. But you talking about, I want to meet with them and sit there and talk. Man, nigga, we not doing that, nigga. I'm not finna platform no motherfucking rap knowingly, right?
Right.
So the nigga, I tell him I'm not on no bullshit with you, but I don't want to deal with you. I'm on something else. Nigga, I'm not finna have my goons in jail when I know what type of nigga you is. Because my niggas is gonna go. And when I say go, they gonna go all the way. That's a fact, nigga. Every one of them got murder books, nigga. CS2, nigga. You ever read a motherfucking murder book? You know what the fuck a murder book is? Yeah.
Hey, is that the same video that he did with the other nigga from New York? The nigga that he always talking about he's some kind of killer, but the man that thied his thighs and shit from what's the nigga name?
No. Yeah, that's when he no. He interviewed him first, and then they did another one. They did another one with Hassan Tyson Campbell.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Campbell, man. Nigga thought you were killing the nigga who thied your thighs and still living. Niggas, knock it off.
No, well, listen, he ended up saying, well, he was still feeding my brothers and sisters, my siblings. So at that time, it's no longer sexual assault or chomo, nigga. Y'all in a full-fledged relationship. Let's get to it.
Come on.
He got me paid. Dead homies. I ain't shout out.
He put that on the dead homies that I got them paid. Listen to this.
That's the Duse M's effect.
Oh yeah, he's off. And you watched him from the beginning.
Yeah,
he used to be A-Wack. A-Wack. And I A-Wack. When I told him, hey bro, all that Damu shit don't mean nothing, nigga. I don't wish to do no business with you, bro. when I told him that nigga yeah. But I ain't mad at Duse M. He got me paid. Dead homies. I ain't shout out Duse M. That bozo got me paid.
So he said, "Oh, let him finish, cause then we gonna clear this up."
I couldn't believe it.
And then we finna
that
end
nigga
this.
got me paid 6 figures, bro. Like nigga. Like
hey, man,
I'm not mad at
backfire on that nigga, bro. That nigga thought he was doing something.
And then he came in there and blew his hood and his dead homies up with Chuck Wong. You like this thing? I said, put that on your dead homies. I didn't get paid. On Fruit Terror, bro, my dead homies, you ain't got settled, you ain't got paid. I put it up.
He said, so Wack said he got 6 figures. I came in the room on Clubhouse and he said, put that on Fruittown Bram that he didn't get paid 6 figures. I told him on Fruittown Bram, you ain't got paid no 6 figures, and blew up the hood because he put the settlement agreement with MediaLab up. Let me see ones in the chat if you ever seen CS2's back settlement agreement from World Star Hip Hop MediaLab on the on the internet. That would be huge, wouldn't it? Ones in the chat. If you've never seen, let's get active. CS2 back post the results of his settlement agreement with World Star Hip Hop. Okay, I didn't think so. Not one person has seen that settlement agreement. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this. Because, see, he runs circles around niggas who don't understand law and how the law works, the practical application thereof, right? So Wack100 is now running around claiming he settled his lawsuit against MediaLab AI, World Star Hip Hop's parent company, for 6 figures. But here's the problem. A settlement is not proof. A settlement is not a verdict. And a settlement is not a factual finding. And unless Cash Jones can show the actual settlement agreement, then the actual payment record or some verified proof of the amount, then nobody knows whether he received 6 figures, 5 figures, $1, or no money at all. For all we know, he settled without payment just to save face. Because the deeper issue is this. Did that settlement prove he was not CS2 back? No. Did that settlement prove the documentary was false? No. Did that settlement prove MediaLab admitted wrongdoing? No. And did the settlement prove Wack100 was not connected to anything exposed in my documentary, Wack100 and the snitch allegations? No. All it proves is that the parties agreed to end the lawsuit. That is it. Now let's break down why this matters, right? Cash Jones sued MediaLab AI over the World Star Hip Hop documentary. MediaLab fought back with anti-slap defense. In plain English, anti-slap is a legal tool used when someone believes they are being sued over speech involving public interest. MediaLab's argument was basically this. This documentary involved public speech. It involved hip-hop culture. It involved public allegations. It involved Wack100, a public-facing entertainment figure. And it involved matters people were already discussing publicly. MediaLab also argued that the documentary was substantially true. That phrase is important. Substantially true does not mean that every word has to be perfect, but it means that the core, the sting, the main substance of the reporting or commentary is true enough that is not legally defamatory. And MediaLab appealed the lower court's ruling because they believed the trial court got it wrong when they denied the anti-slap motion. They also challenged the idea that the judge said Wack100 was not a public figure. And that part is major. Because if Wack100 is a public figure, then he does not just get to say, they lied on me. He has a higher burden. He has to prove actual matters. That means he would have to show that MediaLab published my documentary knowing it was false or with reckless disregard for whether or not it was true. That is a much heavier burden. And what makes this even more interesting is that Wack100 himself has publicly leaned into being a public figure. MediaLab reportedly submitted video of Wack100 on No Jumper reacting to the World Star Hip Hop documentary being taken down. And Wack100 himself argued, whether people like it or not, he is a public figure. So how can he be a public figure when it benefits his brand, his platform, his influence, and his celebrity image, but then not be a public figure when he files a defamation lawsuit? And that contradiction matters because the judge in the lawsuit ruled that Wack100 was not a public figure when they filed that motion to dismiss based upon the anti-SLAPP violations. So let's talk about the settlement. Wack wants the public to believe that because the case settled, that means that he won. But that is not how law works. Civil cases settle every day for business reasons. Companies settle to avoid legal fees. They settle to avoid discovery. They settle to avoid trial risk. They settle to avoid bad publicity. They settle to stop spending money. They settle because litigation is expensive. That does not mean the plaintiff's story was true. That does not mean that the defendant, MediaLab, admitted guilt. And it definitely does not mean a court found that Wack100 was not CS2 back. There was no trial. There was no jury verdict. There was no final factual finding. So when Wack100 says, I got 6 figures, my response is real simple. Show the proof, nigga. Show the settlement agreement. Show the payment. Show the wire. Show the check, nigga. Because without proof, it is just another internet claim. And based on the documents I have seen, the settlement was confidential. So if it is confidential, how are you publicly claiming the amount? Either he can prove it or he is using the word settlement to spin the public. Now here is where my position comes in. I am not MediaLab. I am Lamonte Duse M Sr. I am copyright of the documentary. I am the copyright owner of the documentary Wack100 and the snitch allegations. My former counsel sent a formal demand letter stating that I am the sole copyright holder of the film, registered with the United States Copyright Office under registration number PA2 482 376. You can look that number up. It was filed January 27th. That's the same day that I got World Star Hip Hop to distribute and promote my documentary. But that demand letter also stated that I never signed, assigned, or authorized MediaLab or World Star Hip Hop to collect money on my behalf, and that they have no license or contract exists granting them those rights. And according to that demand letter for payment, World Star Hip Hop posted the documentary on his website and his YouTube channel, where it generated millions of views before it was removed. That creates a completely separate legal issue from Wack100's defamation lawsuit. My issue is a copyright issue. My issue is ownership. My issue is an unauthorized use. My issue is compensation. My issue is if World Star Hip Hop used my documentary, monetized my documentary, gained traffic, 4 million views from my documentary, and did not pay me, then they need to answer for that. Under copyright law, the remedies can be serious. There could be statutory damages, there could be actual damages, and there could be attorney fees. There could be defendant profits attributable to the infringement. And if the infringement is found willful, statutory damages can go up to $150,000 per work. They posted it on World Star Hip Hop, that's $150,000. They posted it on World Star Hip Hop's YouTube, that's another $150,000. We're already at $300,000. My demand letter specifically raised that exposure and demanded, instead of me going to trial and y'all have to give me that $300,000, we demand $95,000 in 30 days. The demand also warned that if payment was not made, federal litigation could seek statutory damages, disgorgement of profits, and attorney fees. And now I have retained counsel prepared to pursue the copyright infringement claim against World Star Hip Hop. The retainer agreement states that the representation concerns my potential copyright infringement claim against World Star Hip Hop. So while Wack100 is trying to use his settlement as a public relations trophy, I'm looking at the bigger picture. If he got paid, prove it. If he did not get paid, then stop using a confidential settlement to mislead the public. And either way, his settlement does not erase my copyright claim. It does not erase the fact that I created the documentary. It does not erase the fact that the documentary went viral. It does not erase the fact that World Star Hip Hop benefited from my work. And it does not erase the fact that I have never been paid what I am owed. So the real question is not whether Wack100 can brag online. The real question is who owned the documentary, who profited from the documentary, who had the authorization, who got paid, and who is still owed. Because when the smoke clears, this is not just about Wack100 being CS2 back. We already exposed that. You gonna believe what the fuck you want to believe. We don't run fake work, nigga. This is about creator ownership. This is about independent media. This is about platforms using content from creators just like me, just like IBM Hoodlum, just like Trap News Network, using content from creators, generating millions of views, and then acting like the creator does not matter. This is exactly why I built my brand. This is exactly why I studied copyright law, the DMCA. This is exactly why I founded Active Chucks Entertainment. And that is exactly why I'm not going to let this shit go. So Wack100 can say 6 figures all he wants. My lawyer will be filing the lawsuit within the next month. And when we file for discovery, we're going to find out exactly what you were paid, as it is pertinent to everything that, to the value of my intellectual property. So Wack100 can say 6 figures all he wants, but until he shows proof, that claim is unsubstantiated. And his settlement does not prove he was not CS2 back. It does not prove the documentary was false. It does not prove MediaLab admitted anything. It only proves that the lawsuit ended. But my copyright claim, that issue is still alive. And if World Star Hip Hop used my work without permission, then the law provides remedies, statutory damages, attorney fees, profits attributable to the infringement, and accountability. That is the part that they don't want to talk about. But we are going to talk about it because this is bigger than one lawsuit. This is about who controls the narrative, who owns the content, and who get paid when independent creators make history. The Damu Kiwe Conversations. We out of here.